Alrighty, hello folks. We are back today. Had some fun matches with Elite League Season 2 earlier, and we got a surprise patch. 7.37 is out, and we have none other than the Math Magician 10 here with us to sift through the details and see if there's any gold that we can glean through. How are you, my friend? Oh, wait, adjusting levels. Let's get a sound check for you again, Mr. Math.
Yeah, what's up, man? I
There we
hopefully
go.
all of my filters are working here. I should have all of them pulling through for FX, so it should be good to go.
Yeah, sounds great. If you are out there in the stream, we see quite a few of you, surprisingly. Wow, hello everyone. Let us know how the sound levels are. We are running this for the first time. Well, I am running this for the first time now. Should have some Spotify music coming through too here soon. There we go. Turn that down. So, Math, never really done patch notes stream before, but kind of what I had in mind. Let me know if this works for you. Just read through everything, kind of take notes as we go, discuss potential impact from the game. I'm going to take notes in a Google Doc. If you'd like, I can share that with you, and we can share that with the crew at the end. What do you think?
Yeah, sounds good. I'm opening Dota right away because I know I'm gonna have to go in and test something that we
All
see that
right.
looks weird. So I'm getting ready.
All right. And ooh, I'm going to copy the link to this document. And
Moozy, that's a
holy
name I haven't seen in a
shit.
while.
I've sent it to you in Steam. Hopefully it doesn't pop up. You might have to request holy shit, Moozy with the Prime sub. Hello, sir. Welcome and thank you for the sub, brother. Did you catch any of the games earlier, Moozy? But Math, while you are getting into that document, I'm gonna go ahead and read the flavor text. July 31st, update 7.37 is here, and we beat TGov to it. A little sinking ship here, kind of interesting. Since
Yeah.
patch 7.36 affected basically every hero in the game, it's no surprise that 7.37 is mostly focused on getting the playing field leveled again. Balance. A bunch of heroes are getting new innates and facets, and there's even a rework of Medusa. Pog?
Oh, are you kidding me?
Oh, carries rejoice, or maybe she's the support now, who knows. 7.37 also includes more informative tooltips, which should give you a better moment-to-moment understanding of all the variables that go into murdering someone in a forest. Check out the patch notes here.
It's
Okay.
taking everything within me to not control F Medusa. I'm trying so hard.
No spoilers. I don't know. Should I open this in a browser? Does this look okay?
You probably want to open it up in a browser. It's gonna be too skinny already.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. Let's go browser. Oh, actually, that looks in
Oh
the
wait, can you
actual.
pull it up in full screen? In
Yeah,
the actual.
wow.
Nice, there you go.
Oh,
All right,
hell
that's
yeah.
great.
Sinking ship
You,
on the graphics equal Dota is dying.
I think this. You might want to either like,
I'm gonna go full screen, I think.
yeah, zoom on that or something, or
Yeah, here, I'm gonna. Let me see. I'm gonna
you could potentially just like cut
bring.
it and then like zoom it out really weird.
There we go. I'm gonna have to
It's
bring your cam into this new scene, though.
nice. There
Browser.
we go.
Look at
Perfect.
this production value. Add
No,
existing math cam. Oh my god, we are
no,
on it.
no
Nope,
studio mode. Just two people existing in the moment.
that's right. Oh wait, no, I'm in studio mode
You
because
are in studio mode.
yeah, dude,
Weak,
I am
weak.
weak. But you're gonna be on the left side. I'm gonna be on the right. We'll
Oh
have some
god.
fun with
Okay. How do I?
this.
I need to look this way now. Yes, the patch.
There we go. Yeah, I gotta look over at my rubber tree in the corner. Okay, so 7.37. Math. I'll like read through a bit. If you find something interesting, stop me, and
Cool.
we'll chat and trade off. I'll start us off. An area of effect icon has been added to all tooltip values that are affected by Bloodstone and other AoE increases. Big quality of life update, right?
Feel like we got to do popcorn reading if you want to do it like this. You got to stop midway through the sentence, say popcorn.
Popcorn. The mind's map aura. Mighty Mind's health regen aura decreased from +7 to +5. Dire
We should
nerf.
bring in somebody here who's good because I feel like every time that I was in the mines, it didn't matter a ton to me. The one that really mattered to me was the mana.
Really?
Yes, because I thought that there were
1.5,
so
right?
many like really easy like health items you can grab on level 1 and even level 2, but
Sure.
mana was still scarce for a lot of carries.
Okay. That's a fair observance, and it's going to come into play in the next bullet point. The well map aura, well wishes, mana region aura decreased.
The Money Mines
1.5.
is that a new edition? Oh no, games and pizza, brother, brother.
You haven't watched it for a few weeks. Oh, so Pizza, the Mighty Mines are the northernmost area on the map. Ever since the New Frontiers map rework, it's been in play. So there are regional buffs. If you continue reading it like this, I will sleep so freaking fast. Well, this could be an ASMR stream for the Dota nerds out there. So Well Wishes gets a nerf, zero point 0.3 mana less. Unlucky. Whoa. Starting from his second death, Roshan now always drops Roshan's banner. That's always, regardless of map side. Right?
Oh yeah, the saw's going. Hold up.
So Math is his father-in-law's working on their new home, helping install some stuff. So got some
Oh,
sound.
yeah.
I think he's muted. Am I good to read still while you're muted?
Oh, you're good. You're good to go.
Okay, cool. Starting from his third death, Roshan now drops Refresher Shard and Cheese during daytime, or Aghanim's Blessing during the night. So Refresher Shard will always drop. Cheese
Yeah.
or Aghanim's Scepter varies based on the location.
The banner is huge. I actually think the banner was like useless a little bit. It was good, but it was still kind of useless when they first did it. But now, like we're slowly getting more and more things in Dota that aren't like a Zeus strat to get up high ground. I like this a lot. Really like decreasing the time of games and giving your team like a very definitive like okay, first Aegis is for map, second Aegis and beyond we're going high ground. So I think that makes the game like a lot easier for people to comprehend.
Agreed. It's a much clearer path to victory for the team that's in the lead. And I think that's
Yeah.
been needed for a long time. How long
Yeah.
ago was Mines added, dude? As soon as the map got expanded. That's when it went
Right.
up. Vermilion, thank you for the follow. Okay, so teleport time to Roshan's outpost decreased from 6 to 4 seconds.
That's crazy. That's actually crazy. So Roshan fights like Roshan just got more important, and you're able to TP to Roshan faster. And not only Roshan, you think how many times you tell your team like, "Yo, it doesn't matter if Roshan's on the other side of the map. We'll just TP to our outpost and then portal." But like that was gonna be what 6, 7, seconds for everybody to get there. You got like if everybody's rainbow typing, it'll just take forever. Now this is like a pretty staunch difference. So I like this change as well. It makes the map a little bit faster and it's high paced, but it does mean that if you're behind, it's a lot easier for the enemy to just come and find you.
True, but I mean that might continue to play into the theme where games need to have a path to ending, right? Instead of this just floating ether that just exists for like 50, 60, 65 minutes.
Yeah.
If you're losing, you should be able to be punished, but you should have ways back in the game. Okay, so new area, teleport classification. The following are considered a teleport.
Don't do it. Don't do it, Malibu. Don't read all of them. Don't you dare.
You see all of them. A lot of spells.
They're there. Most of these make sense except for like the fun ones that you don't really think about as much. Like the Visage Summon Familiar's Recall. I'll give it, I didn't know if that one was going to be one, but otherwise I think these all do make sense.
Okay, yeah, anything with recall kind of checks out. The Psionic
Back to
Projection.
StarCraft.
Yeah, with TA's Ags makes sense.
Yeah.
Spell, it's okay. So we see all of those. Breakability update.
That's crazy.
So break mechanics coming back in. No spoilers, OWD. You're
Kill
on
him.
thin ice, buddy. The breakability rules, facets, innates, and abilities have been updated. Breakable,
That's really cool.
yes, has been added to all abilities that are partially. Oh my god. Dude, quality of life, my skill cap, my skill ceiling. What's happening?
It's really fun because you would have like, you'd get into a game and somebody's like, oh my goodness, should I build a Silver Edge versus Tiny? It's like, no, bad. Don't do that.
All abilities that are partially disabled by break have an alt tooltip line detailing the break interactions. Oh my god. They took time to write everything out. The following are now fully disabled by break. Do we want to read through these? You got time? What do you think? These are all. Oh, you gotta solve. So, Grievel's Greed, including Multiplier, Smoldering Resin, Batrider, Bloodseeker Thirst, Bounty Hunter Cut Purse, Bounty Hunter Janata, CK Reigns of Chaos, Clockwork Armor Power. Math, what are you thinking? I kind of went to Vamp while
Oh
you had some
yeah,
Sawzall
go
going.
go on down. It's gonna show up in the hero tab, sure, too.
Okay,
I
okay.
feel like I'm just reading over them briefly to see if there's anything that like is surprising to me.
Mm-hmm.
I most of these do make sense, but I think insurmountable is actually fun that it still is breakable. I know that it used to be one of like the strong passives, but that's pretty cool too because it actually means that you are disabling the toss damage, which is
Mm-hmm.
kind of funny. But otherwise, not a huge amount of issue there. I think Medusa not being on here is a little bit weird because I know that her Q used to actually be breakable to creep camps whenever you're farming. So I'm surprised it's not there.
Yeah. Insurmountable. That's the strength to attack damage. Crash landing is the toss damage.
You're totally right. You're totally right. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. I was like, oh my god, I'm smelling burnt toast. What's happening?
I know. No,
Okay.
okay, that makes sense. That makes sense.
So we see partially disabled by break following after the full break.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Immolation.
Isn't that the talent that like wait, which one is Phantasmagoria? Is that like you'd get the extra illusion?
Yeah.
That feels so like inconsequential, but it's correct thematically.
Right.
Like that should be something that's broken.
Yeah. I mean, getting that extra illusion at level 6
Yeah.
really explodes your farm, and it's just such
But-
a roll of the dice.
When does it apply? Because you dispel
Neutral key?
yourself when
Maybe?
you press R on CK, right?
Yeah, it's a
So
basic
like
dispel.
the way that he creates dispels for himself, it depends on when that is applied.
Right. So I mean, I guess you're farming a forest troll camp, and you get hit with the break, and you're just like, shit.
Yeah, you got to test it out, man. Throw a few R's after you get broken for us and see if you keep getting illusions or not.
All right, Juggernaut Blade form, gaining a new stack.
Interesting.
Beast. Whoa, okay. Monkey King,
Yeah.
Jingu Mastery, Primal Beast Uproar.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that's how that used to work too. A lot of the ones that are like stack, right? Like you can't build any new stacks, but you have stacks already there. You still get the benefit of them.
Galvanized. That's fun. Because
But-
it's so rare that you get a stack anyway. But it's like, when are you gonna get
Yeah.
broken? Are we gonna see? Never mind. That's for later. Bone Guard, no longer disabled by break.
That's
Lich-
charge.
Death
Lich
Trap.
players, we're back. That break was ruining us,
Give us
and
our
now he's good.
Give us our mana. Ability blocking and reflection. Abilities that are
Oh
applied.
god, I did read over this a little bit. This one is crazy because I feel like some of these just didn't make that much sense to me. I guess we'll get to it in literally one set, but yeah, the first ones make sense. Beastmaster, the Wild Hawk dive bomb. Like, yeah, okay, that shouldn't be like affected by any block probably. But the Hammer of Purity is interesting, I think, to me, since that's like kind of that's still a spell, and you can't like block or reflect it. I feel like Omni Knight just got a little bit crazy there. We might see some people try out that like core Omni again.
Yeah, Walrus Punch really sticks out to me as well. Like, that was like
Yeah.
a Lincoln's and you're fine. I wonder if Walrus Kick will come up later. Probably not, because it's not applied on an attack. It's a direct spell.
Yeah.
Ogre Magi Fire Blast when applied by
But it's when applied by 25 times. Everybody was wondering. I know this was the big question of the patch. Can I still get that 25 talent on Ogre and beat people to death? And the answer is yes.
Oh, it's so funny, dude. Let's go. Abilities that can be unit or point targeted, but do not track their target when unit
This is
targeted
crazy.
can no longer be blocked or reflected.
This is just a crazy
Vulnerabilities
first sentence to
had to-
throw out in a patch note.
Earth Spike, Burrow Strike. Okay.
Dude, I literally just saw in a game yesterday where like a mirror shield was so fucking cool because somebody got burrow struck by a Sand King. They returned burrow struck 4 people on the enemy team and was able to get out of the fight. But now that's just not something that happens. Burrow Strike and Lion Stun go crazy. If these heroes got buffed at all in the future patch, or I guess in Sand King's way, if he didn't
Right.
get touched that much, I think he's an S tier hero now because of this.
Because you used to be able to get a Lotus Orb, and Burrow Strike
Yeah.
would just absolutely harangue
Swamp.
Sand King. Yeah. Abilities that track their target when unit targeted can be blocked or reflected. The following abilities have had their behavior changed. Ion Shell.
Are you reflecting an ion shell of your own onto the Darkseer if he hits you with a Lotus Orb?
Ah, I that
That's what that
does
reads to me. I'm gonna
contract.
go into demo mode and hope.
Okay. Let me know when you figure that out. I'm gonna go ahead on to the next section. That's
Go for it.
unit targeted can be blocked or reflected. Hi, no more painkillers. Welcome to the stream, the co-join or the joint stream. I know some of you all might be joining me from earlier. While we pause here, if you have not followed Math Magician yet, he's an absolute homie. The man got me a couple gigs. Mad lad. Please throw him a follow. Love to have him around, and we got to support the boys. Next section. Abilities that can be unit targeted and displaced as the caster are now blocked on ability cast instead of after displacement. Following abilities.
I'll
have been
give it.
changed. Good.
I'll give it this. I don't know if this was the way that it worked beforehand, but it is confirmed. If you Lotus or if you Ion Shell an enemy hero and they have a Lotus Orb on them, the Darkseer is now the one who is Ion Shelled and he will do damage to the people around him.
Huh.
I don't know if that's how it was before. That's not something that you see often, but that's definitely how it is now.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I mean, you could ion shell enemies before. So I mean, it checks out. Checks out. It's tough seeing it removed from the visual context, I think, and putting it to play. So are now blocked on ability cast instead of after displacement. So Huskar, Marcy Rebound, or Huskar Lifebreak, Meepo Fling, Sven Stormhammer with Ags, Tiny Toss, Tusk Snowball. Okay, so the displacement does not happen on those abilities. Abilities that fire a projectile at a primary target and affect an area around them now only trigger spell block and reflection on primary target.
I didn't even know that was something that existed behind me. That thing just got super loud really fast.
You okay?
I couldn't hear anything. Where are we at now?
I am abilities that fire a projectile.
Oh, good.
Under
okay.
Tusk Snowball. Under Tusk
I did.
Snowball.
So I read some of these as well. So I'm assuming that this just means that if you snowball somebody, you just like pop back up. You just like, I don't know. You like slide standing up. I'm gonna test it out real quick because I didn't like. I knew how the other ones would work, but Tusk was something that you would like roll into them and you'd still get the distance created, right? Now I feel like, is it a buff to Tusk if he actually just stops in place now, or is that bad if you're trying to save somebody still? Person you accidentally target has a Lincoln's.
I don't know, but only block.
Right,
so it'll hit secondary targets in the area, but it sounds like the
Oh,
projectile
okay.
still travels. No more.
Oh
ping-
no! If
Uh-oh.
you click snowball on somebody who has a Lincoln's, it just that's it. Nothing happens. You don't go into the snowball at all. So
Okay.
if you're trying to save somebody and you accidentally click a Lincoln's target, you're not saving anyone.
Oh, sorry. Snowball is not on this list. Unstable concoction with alchemist.
That one. Okay, let me
yeah.
try that one.
Viscous nasal goo and noxious plague from Venomancer.
Let's
So
try
these are
it out.
abilities that can hit
See what's up.
targets in the area around them. No longer blocked or reflected. It's not rocket fast. It no longer spreads when blocked. Noxious plague.
Oh, yep. Yeah, no. So there were two centaurs next to each other.
Mhm.
I stunned the one that had a Lincoln's, and neither of them got stunned.
Damn. Yeah, Miel. Sorry,
Okay.
we were on different areas there. Okay, next section. Abilities that fire individual tracking projectiles at targets
Oh Lord.
to apply the same effect. So individual tracking projectiles. So split shot, right? Maybe. Poison touch to apply the same effect to all units hit. Now trigger spell block and reflection independently. Oh, if you want to take this over real quick, my grandmother's calling me. It might be a health issue thing about my mom. I'll be right back. Please continue.
Go for it. Yeah. So let's see. We're reading all these. I guess that's what's happening now. I mean, these kind of make sense to me all around here. So fire individual targets. It's nice, I guess, for Dazzle that if you are clicking on one person, you're still able to get the hex on everybody else. That's going to be a quality of life. The Finger of Death with Aghanim Scepter. Yo, Lions are eating good on this patch, man. Your Aghanim Scepter is no longer going to get blocked like that. You're going to have your Earth Spike be broken as hell. Where are the Lion players at? You guys happy about this? I feel like this is busted, man. Hmm. Let's see. Nyx Assassin Mind Flayer with 25 talent. What is the Nyx Assassin 25 talent? That hero just wins the games. He doesn't see 25. You don't need 25 on a Nyx. I see. So that AoE is no longer going to be blocked by everybody else. I mean, that's nice. I feel like we've had a long time now where you're going like BKB or Lincoln's and you're feeling pretty safe in all these games. And Valve is continually just like, no, we don't want that to be the case. We would take that talent anyways, but you could become a race card instead. Amen. Amen. Why would you do that? This the 80 agility is insane. But yeah, I don't know. The way that Valve really just wants to like hate on these like defensive items is kind of cool. Also because you have like supports have more gold now. I wonder if this is kind of nerf to that, right? Like a support can no longer a core can no longer build the items that he needs to kind of just do everything himself. So now supports might have to dedicate more gold in order to help their team. I wonder if that's like the focus here. If so, I like it if that's the direction they're trying to take things. So what's still on his screen here? So units target abilities that bounce between multiple targets will only trigger spell block and reflection on the primary target. The ability continues, but subsequent targets do not trigger block reflection. The following abilities have their behavior change. So one of the easiest ones here, Medusa Mystic Snake. Okay, we're going to try that real quick and see what the hell that actually means. All right, so Mystic Snake. I have one guy with the Lincolns here. Okay. I need to add another enemy target. Okay. So if I cast Medusa Snake on the first one, okay. So it doesn't actually block if it's hit a secondary target. If you're a primary target, it'll block for you, but it'll still go to somebody else. Oh, that's cool. So Medusa Snake, even if it'll block on the first person, like you'll still be able to hit a few other people with it. That's nice. That's nice.
Okay. Sorry about that, Math.
All good. All good.
Anyway, stuff. Cross state lines can be a little difficult to manage, but okay, so give me the down and dirty here of this last.
From what I've seen here, let's see. So the cool one with the middle here is that lions are feeling good, man. Your Earth Spike goes crazy. Your Ags, if you ag somebody with the Lincolns, who cares? The rest of them still getting hit. Okay. So that's always going to be good. And then in this last one, Medusa Mystic Snake, if you target somebody with the Lincolns, it'll still continue to bounce to everybody else. So if you're a Lich and you accidentally hit somebody with your Chain Frost, who cares?
Oh, wow. That is a lifesaver.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, Lich actually isn't specifically mentioned here. So I wonder if that is still the case with him or not. It reads that that's what should be happening.
Okay.
But he's not listed, so maybe not. And the last one, neutral items effects no longer be blocked or reflected, which is crazy. So Force Boots and Book of Shadows, you're not reflecting that to anybody anymore. I guess that was a problem.
Interesting. I mean, late game, like these fountain dives are happening. If you get the chance to force staff somebody into your fountain and lock them down,
there you go. I thought it was the case already for Lich, right? I'm surprised it's not listed here. I guess it's maybe just because it's like the only ones that were changed, and they don't want to list the ones that have already happened like that.
I'm gonna demo mode it real quick. It shouldn't take too long to load in. Let's see how.
I'm just surprised. I want all of them to be listed when they do stuff like this, but I understand like if it was already happening like that.
Right.
Go next.
Okay, let's do it. Enemy. Give him a Lincoln's. We'll put him max level. Also, we'll be level max. Let's go. Still bounces. All right.
Yeah.
More than 2 kills and have fun. Less than 4 kills.
We'll leave the demo mode open just in case. We won't go back to it, right? So item changes. You want to take over for a minute?
Sure.
All
Yeah, the neutral creep stuff is all like pretty normal. The only one that made me laugh was the Harpy Stormcrafter because it did feel like it shocked everything all the time. It had no mercy. Roshan's banner effect increase, super cool. It means you're able to put it slightly further back and bait people into hitting it again. That's always cool. No longer provides damage on Bracer is crazy. This item has been seeing so much more pickups from offlaners and even safe laners starting to grab it a lot more. Broodmother carry was something that would do that. So now you're going to get the damage from the stats, but no longer the extra damage. I love this a lot. Bracer needs to go back to just being a tank item because people were picking this up way too much. I would hazard a guess. The split was like 50% of people buying Bracer and then like 30 Wraith and 20 Null. And that needed to be like so adjusted down.
Right. So an observation still provides 522 stats.
Yeah.
Universal Hero is still going to get quite a bit of damage from this item.
Yes, but not the extra. And I think that's what matters a lot. I think also like for the offlaners, so you think about this, Centaur hero strolling into your lane with 2 bracers, also an extra 6 damage on top of that. Heroes that are able to keep these for a while may even see the 6 on it. I'm down to see this go down a bit.
All right. Bloodstone. Spell lifesteal bonus decreased from 30 to 20%.
Crazy.
Blood Pact spell lifesteal multiplier increased. Okay. From 2.5
Holy.
to 4.
What?
X. Blood Pact duration decreased from 6 to 5 seconds. So this item
Holy.
has become, it's less of just the end-all be-all, like catch-all kind of save your ass. You really got to be mindful about its usage. The cooldown not decreased, so still 35 seconds, but you got to use it right when you need it.
I feel like that duration is crazy. It makes it so much more kiteable. But also 4x is insane.
Big.
You're getting 80% base spell lifesteal. You think about a hero like a Bristleback, you can float yourself pretty close to 100%. Obviously, like everything else is going to be decreasing. You put a dig on top of like your active bloodstone, you're not going to get like the full amount. You're not going to get up to 100. It's diminishing returns, but that's still like a lot. You could get yourself up to almost permanent spell lifesteal. However, dude, 5 seconds? Is that even enough? You think about like your Leshrax and even Bristol with his E. Is that enough time in a fight to have that?
You're going to have to really combo it with some debuff immunity to make sure you're able to get your casting off uninterrupted. I think. Maybe. Yeah, well, we'll see. We've got some competitive matches coming out in the next couple days.
Oh, yeah.
Next, Bloodthorn. Soul Rend bonus damage on silenced target from non-hero attacks decreased from 50 to 25.
Interesting.
Illusions are considered heroes. So your Nagas, your CKs, still like this item.
So what?
Broodmother, perhaps, with the spiderlings?
I suppose, yeah. That feels like a really targeted nerf. But I would say that this item is still good on Broodmother and stuff because like, eventually you transition to just hitting with your hero. I can't think of any other. Maybe Visage would be another.
Yeah.
But...
Visage could be fine. If you really want to theory craft like any zoo heroes, sure, why not?
Why did they do that to Lycan? Lycan was already in the dirt. Why did you do this to him?
My treants, bro, my treants.
Right?
They cry.
Oh, that's true. The Nature's Prophet. That's also such a good carry right now. What an interesting change. I wonder if there's something coming in the future to help out with that. But,
Might be. All right, we got Crimson up next. Cooldown increased from 35 to 40. Guard additional block damage based on caster max health decreased from 2.5 to 2.2%. This item can never be good for more than a single punch.
Right? I was just thinking that, like, isn't Sven just a better Crimson anyways? I feel like I haven't seen many people build this item. It's dispellable. And now you just get this nerf. I hope that Pipe just got put in the dirt. I don't want to see Crimson Guard get this and then Pipe still be good.
This Crimson's the redheaded stepchild of Aura items. So Dagon spell lifesteal bonus rescaled from 15, increasing by 1% across all levels. Dagon buff.
Yeah, there we go.
And that's spell lifesteal, so that affects everything else in your kit.
Yeah.
Eternal Shroud, Eternal Endurance magic resistance per stack decreased from 4 to 3.5. How many stacks can you get? 6, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's something like that. I'm surprised that this is going to be something that keeps getting hit. I feel like Mage Slayer doesn't feel that great to buy And spoilers, there is no change to Mage Slayer, so they're just kind of taking this out. If you're a carry that likes to build Eternal Shroud over Mage Slayer, I think you're still building Eternal Shroud. I don't know. I just don't think that change was enough to warrant you building the other item.
All right. So E-Blade. Maybe with the resurgence of Sand King mid, I've seen Eternal
Oh,
Shroud on him a lot.
that's
Perhaps
true.
it's too strong.
Yeah, no, that's
that
totally
role.
true.
E-Blade. Projectile speed increased from 1275 to 1400. Quality of life buff. I mean, the
True.
travel speed was pretty slow. Feels like it was always easy to kind of predict and play around.
Easy to man to dodge, not anymore.
Yeah. Guardian Greaves min cooldown increased from 40 to 45 seconds.
That's probably the most lenient change they could have given this item. They could have
Yeah.
jacked that recipe cost all the way back up. I would have been very sad, but instead they were merciful.
All right. So now your resets on fights. Other team has a little bigger of an avenue to get back in. Mess you
Yeah.
up. Heart of Terrask, Mask health regen bonus decreased from 1.6 to 1.4%.
Huh. I feel like I didn't see enough of this item to
Yeah.
think that needed changed, but it's fine. I mean, the patch was all about tank. If this patch is kind of whittling that down, item after item, I'm down.
You know, I think Valve saw Execration play the offlane IO, and they said, Tino, it's too damn strong.
True.
We're nerfing you.
There we go. Good for him. Making
right.
changes.
Heaven's Halberd, slow resistance bonus increased from 20% to 25.
Damn.
All right. Disarm mana cost decreased from 100 to 75. Buffs all around.
MMR? Oh no. Is he gonna MMR check us? This is
Oh,
rough.
dude, I think he might MMR check us. Uh-oh.
Oh god.
Lotus Orb. Echo Shell duration decreased from 6 to 5 seconds. So, 6 seconds the enemy of the state here for Valve. 5
Right?
seconds the new king. Item nerfed.
Why are you people? Oh, nice to have yours on there.
Yeah,
Point
that's
and
right.
lash, ancient player here.
A Divine, and then my fucking, well, some of the people on my friends list invited me to a party, immediately queued for matchmaking. They know that I wasn't playing ranked. We popped in a ranked lobby. I accepted just because I see button, I click. I'm a simple man. Of course, we lose. Just despair mode.
See.
Despair
So you were
mode.
just holding on to Divine, never not queuing, so you couldn't lose it. You didn't think you could keep it.
Exactly. Well, I
Ancient
thought I
player.
could keep it, but I got there and I was like resting. I was resting on my laurels, pretty much.
True.
Yeah.
No, this Manta. Why? Stop taking my Manta illusions away. What the hell? That's actually huge. You'll see Manta illusions barely clear a wave sometimes, especially early on with heroes. So now you're gonna watch them get to the 20 HP and they'll disappear. The creep wave will kill it, so that the wave still moves forward, but you don't get any of the gold. That'll be so sad.
So maybe keeping that kind of split push available, but not as beneficial. And
Yeah.
you're already missing out on the experience too, so now you lose the gold.
Right. Yeah.
So Pavis health bonus increased from 150 to 175.
Oh.
So your
Nice.
bracers, your Pavis builders, HP is on the table. Pipe of Insight, barrier duration decreased
Nice.
from 12 to 10. Insight aura magic resistance decreased from 10 to 8. So spellcasters, aside from the low duration on Bloodstone, so far they're up in stocks, I think.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just happy that the auras are getting taken out a little bit. Each one of them, the big ones, Greaves, Crimson, and now Pipe, have all taken a hit. So that's good.
All right. I'll go over the last 4, and then we'll let you take over with neutrals. Recipe, so Solar Crest. Recipe cost decreased from 6 to 500. Total cost nerf,
Oh.
great. I love to see this item picked up on supports looking to amp up their cores. Shadow
It's gonna get
Amulet.
picked up a lot more
Yeah,
for sure.
think so. Shadow Amulet. Fade no longer requires a target to remain still. Fade no longer no longer refreshes cooldown if cast on self. Now slows the target by 35% while invisible. Can be dispelled. Cooldown increased from 7 to 18 seconds. Fade duration
Oh.
what? Decreased from 15 seconds to 3.5.
Interesting. Okay.
Hmm.
I'm surprised. I feel like you just open up a world where people don't really have to build the Glimmer now if they wanted this as a support. Because you would always see people who would go just only the Shadow Amulet, knowing that they just had to stand still in like lower MMRs, right? Probably
Yeah.
not like if we're talking about pro meta, this is really good for everybody here.
All right. I'm excited to see this picked up early. Thanks. The Spirit
Yeah.
Vessel recipe changed. Now requires Urn of Shadows, Vitality Booster, and a 900 gold recipe. So no more crown. Total cost unchanged. No longer provides 6 to all attributes. Now provides 375 health. Soul Release cooldown increased from 7 to 10. Damage per second decreased from 35 to 25. Health gain reduction increased from 45 to 50%. Thoughts?
In a patch where we're talking about like decreasing tankability, this item getting a nerf like this is interesting to me. And maybe that they feel like they've taken so much away from tank that like you got to give something back, and they'll do it in the form of Spirit Vessel being now like, you know, you don't get any stats from it, you're just getting the HP. Maybe this is more of a support item now. I think somebody did say like this is rough for Invoker, because Invoker obviously one of those stats. Now he doesn't get it. Cooldown is increased. Yeah, a lot rough about this.
Yeah, so these tanky offlaners that we do see sometimes that pick up the Spirit Vessel, they're going to get extra 375 health. Do we think that's enough to burgeon the role of these beef boys? Or...
I mean, it's again, it's only good for a support, right? A support that already has
Right.
like maybe 2,000 HP. It's going to be good for them. But you think about heroes, I mean, even less actually. The support might only have 1,500, so it'd be a huge percent increase for them. But yeah, for a core, I just don't think it's enough. You're not happy about it.
So I want to read more into Urn of Shadows before I discuss it on the next support that I had in mind. But Urn of Shadows recipe unchanged. Sage's Mask, or changed, sorry. Requires Sage's Mask, Ring of Protection, Fluffy Hat, 280 gold recipe. So no circlet. No longer provides +2 to all. Now gives 125 health. Soul Release cooldown increased as the vessel. How does Weaver feel about this item now? You're not getting your stats, but when you get to the vessel, and even with the Urn of Shadows, you're getting a healthy chunk of HP.
Yeah, I think the HP is definitely going to be favored because, you know, Weaver, low HP hero the whole way through. As a support, you did like those stats to hit, but I think it does help with like, you know, Weaver is a hero that hates getting bursted, right? So this extra health definitely will assist with that.
All right. You want to take us into neutral land, my friend?
Yes, I love these. Trusty Shovel. Dig cooldown no longer ticks down if the shovel is not in the neutral slot. So this is a huge nerf to anybody who is a cool support and held that shovel in their backpack. It's over, guys. You either commit to the shovel or you don't. It will always dig up a water rune when used in the river. That's funny, and I feel like I'm going to hate this more than I love this. Because it brings it into like almost just a mid item where now you can just run into the river and fill your bottle. So like mid players love this one simple trick, but support players are going to be trying to find that, you know, bouncy rune or the salve that they need. They're going to accidentally be in the river, use this, and like curse that they didn't get the thing they wanted.
Are we going to see the return of offlane bottle with shovel?
I
what are
can
the-
see that.
Yeah, what are the impacts of that if you are fortunate enough to get Trusty Shovel at levels at 7 minutes?
Right?
It's
Like-
a lot of gold invested at that point in the game.
Yeah, I don't know if I would see that one happening. I think it's more like this is a cracked mid item now because mid players will always be rotating around that river. And offlaner, as you said, like you'd have to throw 600 gold at it at like minute 2 or 3, and then hope that in 4 minutes you're getting a shovel that like verifies this purchase.
All right, next
All right,
item.
the fairy trinket is gone. Goodbye. But
Bye-bye.
somehow Ironwood Tree is back. Let's go. 5 all stats, and you get the plant a tree. You know, we have the hoodwink. We have the timber that's back in range. These guys are gonna like that.
Glad to see it back. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Let's keep going.
Pig pull is all stats decreased from 5 to 4, which means that Ironwood Tree is just a better item in every way. Except for the pig out.
Unless-
So you get the move speed. I don't know. I feel like I might actually, as a carry, I might be taking the Ironwood Tree if I'm lazy enough and I don't really want to use the pig pull to get between camps.
Also, if you just keep a set of tangos in case you get low, you get that bonus regen. You like, right? You're gonna get the extra duration on the tango from the Ironwood Tree. So just
Yeah.
90 gold really stretches out a lot. It might, yeah. Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy, we're back. You see what's up next?
We're fixing our own trees over here. Iron Talon, yeah, back as a tier 2 item. I'm torn because I feel like it would be best as a tier 1. That'd be something that people would pick up instantly.
Yeah.
This is still going to be for like your hard farmers then, because you imagine like how many other tier 2 items people want. You got a Grove Bow in there.
True.
You got like the Vampire Fangs, Vambrace. Like there's some hot competition in tier 2 items right now. Philostone as well. Yeah, like there's just a lot around. Oh, never mind.
I got
Okay,
news
spoilers.
for you.
There's not a Vambrace in there. What the hell? Okay, so maybe the world is better for Iron Talon. I feel like it hit harder as a tier 1, but this is still good for the hard farmers.
Oh my god. Look at Philostone. Okay, so it's still
What?
Iron Talon's still in old form, right? Philostone. Oh, supports what's happened to us.
What? Okay, so that's really unfortunate, I feel. So it depletes a charge every time it grants gold to the owner. How often does it grant gold to the owner? Or is it just the same? Oh, it's the same
Yeah.
GPM, right? Okay, never
So
mind.
every-
So it's just a fixed like 750 gold. So you essentially have this one for 10 seconds, or no, not 10 seconds, 10
Wait.
minutes.
Yeah. It depletes a charge
Yeah.
every time it grants gold to the owner.
Yeah. So every 10 minutes then that you have this item actually in your neutral slot, it'll destroy itself. You'll get another 375 gold at the end, which is nice. If you pick this up right at 17, there's not another set of neutral items until 27. So you theoretically get this amount of gold that you would have already gotten with Philostone, and then you get a 400 sum. It's bad because at the end of the game, if you're a support and you're like dead, you want to use that. But if you're a really good support who never dies, this is great for you.
Yeah, you gotta min max. Stay alive. We're not. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we're not gonna see a 60-minute position 5 holding a Philostone anymore.
Unfortunate.
Yeah. Pupil's Gift, still tier 2. Tribute bonus for Universal Heroes from 7 to 8.
Yeah, I mean, this item was just worse than all the other ones that were in there, so I like the extra stats in there.
Yeah. All right. The big one, Vambrace, now tier 3 neutral. Main attribute bonus going from 8 to 10. Others 2 to 4. Tweaked numbers, magic resistance bonus from 8 to 10%. Agility attack speed bonus from 10 to 15. Intelligence spell amp bonus increased from 6 to 8. Do you
I have to think about it. This really warrants it being like picked up over anything else. Just like again, Paladin Sword is in this one. You also have Quiver that's in this one.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Again, staunch competition in there for the Vambrace. That was already kind of like a mid tier 2 item. And what two main stats, 2 other stats, 2% resist. I don't know. This doesn't spark joy,
Yeah, this is like Vambrace tier 2 pre-nerfs.
right?
Yeah. Oh man, they're pulling tricks on us about.
Yeah. Oh, yo, Ogre Seal is a tier 4? I feel like that's actually that makes sense.
It was
this
too
item was
good.
picked up so often.
It was too good for a tier 3.
Yeah.
And I mean, like, you think of the items getting this Ogre Seal necessitate, it removes. You don't need a Force Staff. It can like really remove the need for a bunch of save. And Martyr's Plate cycled out. You see that?
Yeah. I'm just interested. Okay, so Ogre Seal Flomp can now change direction while flopping with a reduced turn rate. That's interesting.
Okay, so a little Pango-esque action
Yeah.
going on here.
So you're able to
Damage
dodge the
increase.
stuns, maybe. It's cool.
Lower cooldown. Yeah. Dude, I like this a lot because that was the problem with Ogre Seal Totem. You were on that straight line trajectory. So, I mean, you could get skill shotted. You could get easily targeted during the trajectory. But now, little wiggle room.
Oh.
Martyr's Plate cycled out. How do you feel about that?
I hope they rework it and put it back, but I didn't really care that much about this item.
Heard.
It was situational, but that's it.
Yeah, also lends itself with the removal. Big boon to magic users, spell users.
Yep. Gonna be
Alright.
better.
Some neutral creep changes, not a ton.
Oh yeah, that was up. Okay, so in the browser one, that was up a lot further.
Oh,
That's what I already looked at it. The chain lightning one is funny because like those harpies were relentless. They would just shock everything, but everything else is like the giant wolf was annoying, but I was used to not having any damage when that shit would happen. The bear damage is good for Chen, which is kind of like a lot of what the rest of these are. It's just like Chen is happy.
All right. So some chin buffs, right?
Yeah,
All right.
Chen and or Helm 2 buyers XD.
Yeah. I saw a Beastmaster go Helm 2 instead of just going Ags right after Dominator earlier today.
Oh no.
I cried.
Oh no.
I cried. Because you get Beastmaster, he doesn't get banned, and then you do that. Like,
Mm.
come on, brother. Okay. Hero changes. You want to take Abba?
Yeah, sure. So you have Withering Mist now. It is a new innate ability that can't be leveled. So every time you apply damage, or no, damaging enemies applies the Withering Mist debuff. So affected enemies have their regen, healing, lifesteal, spell, lifesteal. Holy moly! Reduced by 35% if they are below 40%. So there's like a lot of if statements in this one. I hope that they actually coded this one correctly because that sounds hard as hell.
Yeah. Okay. So debuff stays on the target if they go above 40%, but it's only
Okay.
active when they go below.
I see. All right, so pull out those ABBA AA lanes and make sure that nobody ever gets the regen as
Don't
long as you get
catch-
them below 40%.
Don't catch anyone ever, bro.
Right.
Borrowed time
Ooh.
nerf. Ooh.
Rough. That's fine. You know, that's not why people pick the hero anyways. It's a cool ability though. Again, like anti-tank patch. I like to see stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. All right. Aphotic shield amount decreased. So anti-tank.
Yeah.
Anti-mage. Base health regen increased from 0.75 to 1.0. Persecutor, a new innate ability. Passive, scales with mana void. Attacks slow
Okay.
enemies based on how much mana they are missing. 12, 15, 17, 20, minimum slow at 50% mana up to 25, 30, 35, 40 maximum at 0% mana. Slow lasts for 0.75. Illusions cause
Wow.
full effect.
Whoa! Full effect from illusions?
So your Mantas, your Aghanim Scepter, gonna be nice. Mana break
Yeah.
no longer innate. Mana
Shit.
burn per hit rescaled from 16 blah 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 25 30 35 40. Oof. Max mana burn per hit rescaled to percentage 8 to 1.6, 1.6 to 2.4, 2.4 to 3 to 3 4 to 4. Okay, so better early on, but you got to put points into it for it to matter. Blink,
Interesting.
Aghanim Scepter upgrade reworked, reduces cooldown by 1 second. After casting Blink, your next mana break within 5 seconds is empowered, burning an additional
Holy
20%
moly.
max mana and preventing the target from regenerating or gaining
What?
mana for 6 seconds. This
Oh
debuff
my
is
God.
undispellable.
Anti-mage is the anti-mage again. There's no itemizing against this guy. What the hell? Like Bloodstone, we talked about how Bloodstone just got so much better, but no, oh boy. I think he's actually so much better now as a hero in general. Even like versus Eternal Shroud buyers then that were kind of upset whenever he would hit them. Like this is just crazy.
Yeah, what the hell?
I think the laning stage got nerfed because it's like you definitely you liked going in level 1, you could pick up your blink and you would still be able to take range creeps pretty nicely. But now you still have to pick your Q level 1 so you can CS. That'll be a bit weird. But literally everything about his game got really good. So put him with a strong support and go at it. Why did they nerf AM? What do you mean? What?
So you're not able to play the poke and find a target strat anymore with AM.
That's true.
Right.
Your illusions do full effect though, so
They do.
yeah, you're able to kind of dance around with the Manta.
Yeah, but we'll see. Oh. Are we joining this or are we reading?
So I'm already in it. And I'm going to play eventually. I don't know if I'm going to be able to read one through all of these heroes. But this is a cursed stacks that says Kyle in it, so you know that's entirely up to you.
Okay. So I'm on retainer for dinner.
Go for it. Stay away. Stay
Yes.
away.
I will join later. I'm gonna keep reading through. Friends, we're gonna go through it. Let's see. Oh
Yeah,
my
go for it.
God.
I'll just leave whenever I find a game.
All right, sounds good. Okay, so back up to Arc Warden. Order changed around. Movement speed slow increased from blah blah blah. So good slow increase on that. Slow duration increased. Okay, so buff to flux or buff to order, disorder, movement speed slow decreased, spark duration slow decreased. So orders up, disorders down.
Interesting. The disorder was definitely the one that was picked the most. So definitely unfortunate because I like the disorder. I thought it was just kind of the damage one, but it's good to have both of them as a viable thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I think just balancing out the facets super important here.
Right.
Yeah. And let's check what's going on. Magnetic field effects, creeps in buildings replaced with flux silences when targets alone.
Oh shit. Oh, that's kind of crazy. I mean, I know that the other one was cool, but like that's such an aggressive Arc Warden.
Damn. So no more ancient defense with your level 25 Arc Warden friends. So sorry. Rose for the bros. You know you want to, Malabuchi. Thank you so much for holding my spot, boys. So we've got Beastmaster. Facet changed. Inner Beast. Wild Hunt. Bonus attack speed per unit rescaled. Better at lower levels.
Just some early. Yeah. Okay. But it didn't get a buff, you know. This is a buff, but like your last level is still the same. But the early levels feel better. That's nice.
Yeah. Beast mode, active bonus attack speed rescaled, better at low levels, get an extra 10 early on. And there we go. Rugged, new innate ability, passive cannot be leveled up. Beastmaster's melee hero damage block chance is increased from 50 to 100% versus non-hero units.
Can you just tank waves?
He's the master of beasts and creeps, apparently.
What the hell? Are you not just like a crazy, like you could literally just go behind tower and drag waves as much as you want with no consequence?
Yup, that's right. All right, mana cost increase on draw or wild axes as you go from level 1 to 4 by 5. Inner beast no longer innate. Wow, yeah, rescaled. Drums of Slom. Shortest drum interval increased from 0.4 to 0.5.
Good.
Damage per strike decreased 90 to 85. Good. No longer increases stacks when attacking buildings. Pain.
What about that? This hero is super strong. This and Darkseer were the top two offlaners. Even better than Sand King in some ways. I think it just being an offlaner. So happy to see some nerfs on this one.
Yeah. Maybe needed. It feels bad as a Beastmaster enthusiast myself. But well, we can still attack heroes and Roshan.
Exactly. There's still some good things about it. We'll see if that wave cutting does anything significant.
Oh, I'm excited for that rework, the rugged, and that's insane. You get that from the start of the game.
Yeah.
And for free. You're so beefy now. I think you play well. Beastmaster versus Enchantress matchup now got better as well.
True.
Yeah, okay. Thinking more into that later. Bloodseeker. Sanguivore. Now provides full heal values when denying.
That's good. This hero was not good. And in a patch where Timbersaw was really good, Weaver was really good. Even Lifestealer's seen some play. So the fact that you were never able to play Bloodseeker, and like people would literally laugh. You're like, oh man, they have Pengu, Timber, and Weaver. What do we do? Oh, we could pick Bloodseeker, guys. Real pick now. So like that's good. I like to see maybe this sustain in lane will be good enough to get this one back on the board.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he needed it for sure. Talent rework, not bigger spell amp, big blood right damage, 10 and 15. Bounty Hunter, base intelligence decreased from 22 to 20. Big Game Hunter, streak extra gold increased from 10 to 20%. So buffing the innate. Shuriken Toss cast range on Ag Scepter decreased from 7 to 600. Shuriken Toss damage talent at 25 decreased from 275 to 250.
Okay. Yeah. Seems like not a ton of extra stuff except for the streak extra gold. That's kind of crazy. That one can definitely make the snowball of this hero kind of wild.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Brewmaster.
Good God.
What? New innate
I feel like this is every Brewmaster patch note where like one ability just has like 8 lines under it.
It's so tough.
Holy.
Oh, this is why I don't play Brew. New innate ability, passive cannot be leveled. When respawns or comes out of Primal Split, gains 20% attack damage bonus. Duration when respawning 30 seconds, after split 15. So he's drunk. So you just come out of split, put your Fire Brew on, get those crits. You're getting 20% extra damage.
Duration when respawning is crazy. 30 seconds out of that. I mean, the hero is already getting kind of turned into a right clicker.
Yeah.
So I see this as like a decent change. Like that's where he wants to go. Sure. I don't know. I think the hero is still strong, but they're moving him away from spellcaster. I don't know how Brewmaster players will feel about that.
Yeah. Yeah. That's been his identity for so long. It'll be tough to drag him along, I think.
Yeah.
Thunderclap, cooldown increase on low levels. Radius decreased at low levels and
Yeah.
goes up to 400 at the end.
And then changes. Just lots of changes.
Drunker Brawler, no longer an innate ability.
Oh. Yeah.
That's the
that was
biggest
already
change.
loaded.
I don't think we need to read
That's true.
through the rest of these.
thank
Rescaled
God.
abilities. Status resistance now stacks, though. That's
Ooh.
possibly an
okay.
effective change.
Yeah.
Check into later. Bristleback. Whoa. Base damage increased
What
by
the fuck?
6.
I mean, I played this hero a little bit, and with the new like Warpath, you can get it to where it gives attack speed instead of damage. That one was like you felt like you were kind of a wet noodle at some point, but you hit the wet noodle really fast. So nice to see the base damage. It makes the laning a lot better for this hero. And now the new facet, it can be activated to grant Bristle 50% bonus attack damage and 50% movement speed per stack, but limits his vision to a 90-degree cone. I love Valve messing with vision in this game. Every part of it just feels so funny.
Oh my god. So this only comes into play after level 6, right?
Yeah.
But once you get there, it could be big. If you have enough lockdown on your team, 90-degree cone in front of him. Does shared vision help you out here still?
No, because it's I think this is the same as like Mars
Yeah.
Arena or getting hit by a Night Stalker. Like it does not matter what the rest of your team sees. Like your hero is locked in.
That icon is the depth of vision. That's so fucking funny.
It's true. Unironically, this might still be the one that people take though on Bristleback because the hero like you can see these ones. So Berserk, you get attack speed instead of damage, or you can take this other one where the max stacks and armor reduction per stack is increased on Viscous Nasal Goo, and instead of releasing Quill Spray when you take damage, you release more Nasal Goo, which is also just terrible. So I unironically think that just by adding one that isn't a negative to you, this is now the best Bristleback's or facet.
Yeah, the cooldown, pretty big, but I mean, 50% bonus attack damage is insane.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
Prickly, new innate ability, passive cannot be leveled. 10% damage and debuff duration amp against enemy heroes that are behind him. So Bristleback Ags, big buff, just through that, right? I mean, all of his spines are huge there. Aghanim Scepter Quill Spray count decreased. Yeah, that spell amp would have just torn everybody apart from 6 to 5. Warpath no longer innate. Damage per stack rescaled. 5. Blah, blah. Max stacks increased. Early levels to 8. Nice. Broodmother.
Brood is let's see. This hero was bussin'. I still think it could be bussin'. But so the debuff only applies if Broodmother is in the same network of webs as the target. So no more throwing the web down mid. That sucks. I thought that this was a cool thing you could do. I also don't think that Broodmother was like super busted compared to like other heroes getting picked here. So that's kind of sad to see because it was a teamwork, right? You get the team involved.
And it's like a Brood player is never team play minded.
Right?
You get the rare spider. It gives you a web to help you out in the mid lane.
Right?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I was kind of happy to not have that, but what can you do? And then let's see. Oh, that level 10 talent. I know that some people would actually skip on this 10 talent. I thought it was really good because sometimes you could actually get into like 15, 20 minutes and you still haven't even gotten rid of that mid web if you were careful about it. That's kind of unfortunate. That's a pretty big nerf. Web restore time decreased to 5 seconds. Also something that hurts. And then the incapacitated by attack bonus increase from 10 to 12 is, that's something to give back. But the rest of these are still nerfs. I still think the hero is good. I still think that this is something I'm going to play, but it's just a lot of unfortunate stuff that will definitely bring the win rate down like, 2 or 3%.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I mean, 2 damage at level 20.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
It's not crazy.
Chaos Knight, Facet, Irrationality, Reality Rift, instead of 33% chance to do nothing.
Hey!
No, it's a 33% chance of silence.
Hey, okay. Potentially a lit facet. We'll have to see. the extra illusion was definitely really cool for like clearing waves,
Mm-hmm.
and using your ulti. And like when you use a level 1 ulti and 2 illusions pops out, you're like on top of the world as a CK.
Right.
So I still think that was really cool. But this could be something that kind of brings this back in, or maybe even gives us some jank ass support CK.
Oh my god! If you heard that in stream, there are now 100. There are 100 sleeper agents that are going to play position 4, position 5 CK in the U.S. East or wherever pubs. I know we got some EU boys out there.
It's the captain's mode flex, man. We'll see it. We might see it tomorrow. You know, you early pick that CK in some teams, it gets sent over to 4.
Oh man, that's crazy. I mean, teams been first picking CK.
Yeah.
Yeah. Clockwork expanded armature. Cog push duration decreased from 0.8 to 0.6. Armor power damage decreased per armor decreased by 0.05 because it was too strong. We were worried about the Clockwork's right click. Yes.
That's funny. Okay.
CM buff. Blue Heart Flow facet increases mana regen amp from 50 to 75. Flat buff.
Straight up buff. It's good mana.
Dark Seer nerf. Base strength decreased by 2 points. Mental fortitude intelligence cannot be lower than strength, the average of strength or agility. So not the So nerf all around.
So if you just build a ton of strength and you have some agi, your int might just randomly increase.
Yeah.
Because it can't be lower than the average of those two.
Yeah.
What an interesting change.
Well, I mean,
how many
everybody
Dota players are doing the average of 2 attributes in their stat sheet? Who's doing that?
Maybe Lyrical.
True.
Lyrical right now has got his fucking abacus out and he's just calculating it all out. 15 vacuum AoE decreased from plus 100 to plus 75. Brutal.
Okay.
Dazzle, rework on facets maybe. Nothal boom, barrier duration increased. So buffing that out.
Sure.
Poison touch on poison bloom, split damage increased. So dazzle buffs. Through his facets. Okay.
Yeah.
Death Prophet, Spirit Collector, gains spirits from Death Prophet's own death.
Oh.
And lore appropriate. I like it. And while she's dead.
Hey, that ulti thing was funny, but I never saw it as like super impactful, especially to making this hero like incredibly pickable. So I still don't think that's enough of a change. I feel like that's got to be something where like it always is stacking, like almost a finger of death charge. Like if you get any kills at all on heroes during your ulti, then you get 1 hero replacement, right? Because that was the thing. It like adds in a hero spirit, but maybe if you just have it like where it replaces the normal spirits, like maybe that's something that could be, you know, a change that makes this hero pickable. I don't know.
I like that direction, I think. Morning Ritual, new facet though. Passive effect, Death Prophet delays 20, 30, 40, 50% of incoming damage, taking the damage in 1 second intervals over 5 seconds. Scales with Exorcism.
Okay, that might actually be great. Rum buff? Boy, I love rum buff.
Rum buff before rum buff. And then you get another rum buff. Pick Kunkka.
Doesn't that mean that if you get like Lagoonard or Finger of Death, and then you know it's like you see it happen, you got a Yule Scepter, you just Yule's up, can you just completely dodge that damage?
You'll dodge, is it 2.5 seconds that you're in the air? No, it's not 2.5.
Yeah.
Okay. So you'll
dodge some of it, right?
Yeah, you'll dodge 20% of the incoming damage. So if you take 100 damage, you're going to take 50 over the next 5 seconds. 1 second intervals.
So it's 50%, right? Then that you could dodge out because it's a 2.5 seconds of the air damage over 5 seconds. So you can literally get like 50% damage reduction by taking a bunch of nuke damage and pressing Yules.
Well, so you still take. So if you take 100 damage, you still take 50. If you get hit with 100 damage nuke, you take 50, and then over the next.
You take it right away. Okay, yeah, because you're delaying half the damage, not all of it. I see.
So not a full.
So you could only delay 25% of the damage. Okay. Yeah. It's still good, but you know,
for free, bro. That's I'll take that.
Because you're probably already, if you're getting nuked, you're throwing out those spirit siphons and then you're using. So this is just a way to like amp that part of your play on the DP.
Ooh, yeah. Other changes: Crypt Swarm range increase, cast range now equal to wave range, so you can't get the pseudo skill shot range extension, right? Spirit Siphon now targets Roshan and Tormentors.
Whoa, interesting. Okay.
So I mean, Tormentor fights, Roshan fights get a little more dangerous.
Yeah.
You can pop a Lincoln's.
True.
15, 250 health, 75 silence AoE, 50 crypt swarm damage at 20 with 400 health.
That's a lot of health.
Yeah. Kinetic fence facet, cast range increase to 1050.
Oh, dude, this ability is so annoying. I've never thought that it was actually like good, but it is really annoying, and it's continuing to be more annoying for me now. So I hate this.
Yeah. All right. Glimpse. Now deals 20, 25, 30, 35% of damage. Distance traveled as damage. Max damage remains 100, 160, 220, 280.
Interesting.
Glimpse max
Man,
damage.
even more
replaced
dangerous to TP
percentage.
next to a disruptor now.
All right. You're not going to change how you play against him.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Facet for Doom. Impending Doom. Every
I hate
6.66 minutes. Duration is increased by 0.66. Double in turbo. Damage per second is decreased. Okay. From 30, 50, 70 to 30, 45, 60.
Okay. So, all right, we'll do the easy thing here. And like, a 60-minute game, you theoretically have had 9 of these increases, which is essentially, 2/3 of 9. You're looking at about 6 seconds increase in
That's-
Doom duration.
That's long, dude. Doom games, I mean, they go. I've seen so many Doom games just go late, bro.
That is the nature of the hero, right? Like
Yeah.
the game is probably going to go late on Doom, combined with his already like, selling ability, right? Because or no, that's another facet. So his innate is that you deal the attack damage. Okay, never mind. So, still, it's an interesting facet. I think the selling one might just be more favored because of your like sunk cost fallacy is no longer there.
Right.
But we'll see. Maybe this finds its way into like other positions of Doom or something.
And this is also in contrast to what's been presented to us in like the allotments to end the game faster. The extra banner, the
it's true.
Nerfing magic damage reduction.
But this doesn't do anything to keep the game going long. This is just really good if the game goes on, right?
Exactly. Yeah. So that's why it's in contrast to the other introductions that have been made. So it's like,
That's true.
do you take it if you can't stretch the game as long?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's hard.
DK. Corrosive Dragon.
Oh, damn.
Armor reduction decreased from 1, 2, 3, 4. 0. That's tough.
That's rough. Dude, your tower damage taking is like a little bit harder now.
Yeah.
Unfortunate. I mean, it's not like the worst thing in the world, but you do have DKs who like really like going for the Q max whenever you're laning because it does so much damage and it's helping you out farm. So yeah, especially knowing that this is usually what the mid talent is. This hurts just all over because you also want to take towers with that minus armor.
Right. So are we seeing red dragon stocks rise? Maybe the emergence of the blue dragon? Rarely picked. Perhaps coming out? Maybe. Drow Ranger. Facet changed. Sidestep multi-shot. Movement penalty decreased. Buff for her. Frost damage arrows increased. Pretty big. 10, 15, 20, 25. So 4, 3, 2, and 1.
That
Big.
10 that's really good. I mean, you're looking at again like a 2/3 increase to your level 1 of the frost arrows. Your last level was rough, but like you think about how many carries are like really rough in the lane and how strong offlaners are right now. Any buff that you can get to the laning stage is going to be good for these guys.
Yeah, 4 extra damage per hit. And that, I mean, this has to be one of the most mana efficient spells, mana to damage wise. Level 1, it costs 9 mana. You're getting 10 damage, right?
Yeah.
Am I tripping? Yeah. Nice. Level 15 talent, 20% lifesteal replaced with 75 attack range.
That's rough. I actually thought that lifesteal talent was really cool. What can you do? I mean, attack range is still good.
Yeah. All right. And I mean, you get Shard, Dragonlance, Grove Bow, and that talent. You're the new sniper. But
True.
Earth Spirit, ready to roll. Another
Ready to
faster
roll,
rework.
baby.
Let's go. Rolling over an allied hero grants the allied hero bonus move speed for 4 seconds. Earth Spirit travels further and faster and stuns enemies for longer. Speed 1900.
Goddamn.
Distance multiplier 2.5x.
Holy
Bonus
moly.
stun. Big
This
bonus
is surely what they do, right? This is every Earth Spirit's dream.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you save your stones. Rolling
Huh.
boulder damage increase across level 2, 3, 4. Magnetized DPS increased. I think Earth Spirit might be back. crit is...
I mean, yeah, he was definitely pickable a little bit, but this is crazy. This honestly reminds me a little bit of the Spirit Breaker change, where now it's like it's easy for you to kite out whenever you commit. So it creates a little bit more of like a soft commit on the Earth Spirit, which
right.
has got to be something good.
And the ability to leapfrog over somebody who's like trying to go, huge. A lot of catch available. Earthshaker Slugger. Knockback effect is now applied on any kill made by an Earthshaker's ability, not just Enchant Totem. I think this is how it needed to be for it to be viable.
Yeah.
Spirit Karen. New innate ability. Passive can't be leveled up. When Earthshaker dies, 75 radius fissure is created where he died. This fissure blocks movement, provides vision, and allows Earthshaker to gain experience around it.
That's so weird.
75 radius fissure. So how many units long is it?
75.
I
don't know. I don't know what those things mean.
Let's see. It's a totem in the ground, essentially. A circle. All right.
Interesting.
I thought it was gonna.
Oh no!
put
It
like
really is just like a little ball, ball of fissure.
Like, could you imagine if it put a full-length fissure, like just spread out?
That's what I was thinking. Oh man, that'd be crazy.
Fucking nuts, man. Do like fissure from afar, blink echo slam, fissure again, make a right angle, get your disruptor to take his kinetic fence and make a box, dude. That's what we need in this Dota game. Aftershock no longer innate. Damage rescaled, buffed at level 1, duration rescaled from 0.5 to 1 at level 1. So you don't get it for free, but when you do get it, it's better.
Okay.
Elder Titan, momentum facet, movement speed as attack decreased from 30 to 25. Too powerful, I guess. Innate tip the scales, passive cannot be leveled. Allied creeps and buildings affected by Glyph of Fortification or Roshan's banner deal 100% bonus damage. Elder Titan, Chin, boom. Wait, does Roshan banner affect Chin creeps? It didn't affect summons today when I was watching.
Does it really only affect lane creeps? Let me look up the item real quick. I mean, it would say like only makes the lane creeps invulnerable if that were the case. Let me hover over it real quick. Creates a banner target. Lane creeps in the area of effect become damage immune. So yeah, no, it's only lane creeps that are
summon creeps. And you can't get the Roshan's banner from the shop in demo mode.
Oh yeah, no, I just scrolled up on the patch notes.
Unlucky. Damn. Astral Spirit no longer innate. Buffs though to the damage.
Okay.
Early on. Mana cost a little higher. Lower cooldown early. Ember Spirit. Can you read through Ember Spirit? I'm going to run to the restroom real quick.
Sure. Sleight of Fist, the double impact. Second attack damage penalty is increased from 40 to 50%, which is good. I think this was always taken. I thought Chain Gain is unironically like a fun facet for the hero. So I hope that gets Chain Gain picked a little bit more. It's better for like the lockdown part of it. But when you have people who are even trying to go for like control, and they just don't care, they go for double impact, you know that facet's really good. Immolation is a new innate ability. Ember Spirit itself deals 10 to 40 damage per second and a 170 AoE around him all the time. So, hello Radiance, right? What's the official Radiance burn right now? 55 damage. So you're looking at really close to just a Radiance now. It scales with Fire Remnant though, so that's not gonna. You're getting significantly lower amounts of it. You're getting not even half of a Radiance at level 1 of your ulti. At level 12, you get 30. I think that's where it's gonna start to feel significant. I in my head, this scales just below the point of being broken. I actually think this is incredible balancing. So I think that if it was any higher, you would just farm insanely fast. Like insanely, and this is still good. Like you're still farming fast, but I think it would have been too much if it was anything more. It can be upgraded by Aghanim Shard, which increases the damage by 10 and the radius by 175. So that's also, I think that's pretty good. Yeah. I like this. I think the Ember Spirit was already good, and now this is like crazy.
So Ember Spirit, yeah, I mean he was getting played. When Mage Slayer got super nerfed, he just kind of faded for a while.
Yeah.
But now I think he's back, baby. Just like
It
that.
is really bad versus Nyx matchup. That's fair, but that was already the case with the hero. So thankfully, it's kind of business as usual.
Hell yeah. Yeah. Business as usual for Nyx Inc. Luckily.
True.
All right.
You no longer can just see a Nyx on the board and go 4-4-0 and never level up your Flame Guard. Ember Spear players in shambles.
Good. They need to be afraid.
Amen.
Forest freebie removed from Enchantress.
No.
Rabble Rouser, though.
That was so bad.
Alliteration abound. New innate ability, passive can't be leveled. All neutral camps deal more damage to enemy heroes! Dude!
Wait, what? How does it scale? Wait, damage is 10% plus 3% per Enchantress's hero level? Does that mean
Yeah.
at 30 you're like, surely no.
3%.
No, creep camps don't do double damage to you whenever Enchantress is level 30. No shot. They just went from like an absolute dog innate ability to now one of this has to be one of the best in the games.
You gotta ban Enchantress. This
What
is her
the
innate.
hell?
This is not a facet. This is not a facet. You get this for free. You don't have to make a choice here. This is just good.
What the fuck?
Okay, Enchantress
This is crazy.
S tier.
What the hell? I'm banning this hero all the time. This is never getting through my sights. I
have
need to
to.
change my bans right now while we're in queue.
Yeah,
Holy moly.
Yeah, no more Shadow Demon.
Oh lord.
Enchantress. Or I'm just gonna
What
become
the-
Enchantress main.
Yeah,
Alright, Enchant no longer gives neutral token drop
I
for
mean,
guarantee.
that was bad. So
Yeah.
I don't care.
Enigma, Event Horizon. A facet movement slow,
Okay.
rescaled from 15
fine.
down to 9, scales with black hole.
That's fair.
Okay.
I don't know. Again, I don't think Enigma was like a crazy hero. I think this keeps it as basically where it was. I'm happy.
Same with Gravity Well. Rescales.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be a tough hit to the hero.
That one hurts more for sure.
Oh, dude, can you imagine Enigma Beastmaster lane? Just the damage block. Okay.
True.
Gimmicky. But yeah, only good in gimmicky. Gimmicky sense perhaps. Faceless Void. Chronosphere Facet. Renamed from Temporal Impunity to Chronosphere. Time Walk no longer prevents damage for a short duration after time walking.
I'm happy. I feel like that's crazy. Again, hero that we didn't see a whole lot gets a slight nerf. So
Probably
that's
not,
fine.
Yeah, not going to see him any more than you were before.
True.
Time Zone AoE increased
Holy
at level
moly.
25.
Corresponding Chronosphere talent is unchanged though, so they really just want to make the time zone better.
Chronosphere AoE was already 200. Now looking at it, I didn't know that offhand.
Oh, I see. So they moved it up to that's crazy.
All right, Grimstroke. Facet Fine Art bonus damage per target on Stroke of Fate increased.
Ooh.
Only level
Ew.
2, 3, 4. Level 1's still the same.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's cool. I mean, I hate the vector target thing, mostly because like the vector target is so hard to know what shape it's actually going to create. You
Yeah.
make a T on your screen, and then it's some like loopy de loop.
In the opposite direction, too.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Gyro missile call down damage increased at higher levels. Very
Ooh.
nice. Good for
Okay.
you.
Yeah, no, that's great.
Hoodwink Facet, Go Nuts Scurry. Bonus cast range increased.
Okay.
Bonus attack range increased.
Still
50
not the better talent
almost.
or facet though, right?
No, I don't
It's
think
still
so.
down.
Yeah. Acorn Shot, mana cost increased across all levels. Bonus damage decreased by 15 at level 1, 10 at level 2. So you get 40, 80, 120, 160. So
Yeah.
max level, still the same damage, but early on you're hurting. Acorn Shot bounces decreased from +2 to +1 at level 15. That's brutal. That extra bounce. It's similar to the
Yeah.
Manta,
Yeah.
Manta nerf, I think.
That hurts a ton. I mean, this hero was pretty busted. I think that taking that away just makes it like your late game potential is slightly less. But I think still what people were picking that hero for is good. So I'm still happy to see it out.
All right. Huskar, Facet, Incendiary. It's a new facet. Burning Spear. Spears also burn enemies for 1% of their max health each second. Cost 4% max health instead of 4% current health. So denies are in play? Oh wait,
Let's
no.
see.
Wait, no, I'm wrong. That's not the health cost to Huskar, but the health cost to the enemy.
Let's see. Okay.
Duration decreased from 9 to 6.
You think you can second phase Medusa with this change?
Well, I'm
There are
not a
changes
bad
he
boy.
made?
I'm not a bad boy. I haven't gotten to Medusa yet.
Oh God. Well, I have last pick here, and I think I'm gonna pick it. What's the
Alright.
Medusa change, real quick?
Oh my god. Oh, Medusa. Mana Pact, Facet removed. Venomous Volley, new facet. Medusa applies poison to every 5th attack, slowing enemies' move speed, attack speed,
see.
cast speed. Poison attack counts as an attack modifier for the purpose of split shot. Mana Shield, no longer levelable ability. Base 2.4 damage per mana, then gains 0.1 damage per mana per hero level.
Oh, I see. Okay. Okay.
All
So
right.
you're just always going. I mean, this new ability doesn't seem like something that you would automatically start to level. What is it? So you fire arrows
Volley.
at the sky.
Land in 3 groups in a line, with each grouping larger than the previous. Enemies stuck by a grouping of arrows take physical damage and are rooted. They cannot turn, and they take 100 physical damage per second. Whoa.
Okay,
So-
that's crazy. I gotta go now because I'm picking this hero. I'm gonna try it out. But thank you for having me. I had fun. I wish I could stay for the full one, but duty calls.
All right, well, best of luck in the pub, my friend. Get us a dub.
Will do. Will do. Thank you so much.
See ya. Don't forget
See
to
ya.
turn off your cam. There you go. Nice.
Oh,
He's
don't
a
worry,
pro. He's
buddy.
a
I'm on
pro.
it.
He's a pro, folks. Okay. We are going to demo this ability. That's crazy. Read spells. This plus Gleipnir. Gorgon's Grasp and Gleipnir gonna be massive. I think this is a great change for Medusa. Sephir. I agree 100%. Okay, where were we? Huskar, Jakiro. Attack range nerf on the 10. Okay, Juggernaut. Healing ward with duelist damage. Minus 10 second healing word cooldown. Not bad. Duelist damage seems pretty good, and it stays good, but healing ward, that's so much sustainability. You lose the 20-second healing word cooldown. 1% healing word heal. Min damage increased on Kunkka by 4. Admiral's Rum. Taking damage from a hero, building, or Roshan that would reduce Kunkka below 65% health automatically triggers Rum over 10 seconds, providing bonus movement speed, delaying 20% of damage taken. Delayed damage is dealt evenly over 10 seconds once the buff ends. That is 10 seconds. Stacks additively with other sources of Admiral's Rum. Cooldown 60 seconds. Yeah. Interesting. Radius increase. Mana cost decrease on Torrent. Oh my god, Bloodstone Kunkka is back. Tidebringer no longer innate. Cleave range buffed. Damage buffed early. Cooldown rescaled buffed. Crazy. Ghost Ship. Allied heroes touched by Ghost Ship receive a Stronger's Admiral Rum. Bonus speed 15. Damage delayed 35%. Upgraded with Ags. Oh, Torrent Storm removed. Creates a fleet of 2 ships at the target point. 0.5 second interval. Each ship fires 3 waves of 4 cannonballs from the port and starboard side. Starboard side. Say that 5 times fast. That deal 40% of ghost ships damage as they pass through enemies. Can be hit once by 1 cannonball per volley. Cannonball projectile radius. What the hell? We gotta. This is crazy. Oh. So you can get... Okay. you can use
As
this
you
facet.
wish. Yes, X marks the spot.
I
By
don't get the
your
buff.
compass.
When you target nearby allies. Oh. Okay,
Of course.
let's see. Returns its target nearby allies. Gain. Is she an enemy? No.
I change tack.
They are. Okay, there it is.
A new course.
Kunkka doesn't get it though. Oh, yeah, he does. Okay, nice. So you can get Admiral's Rum from X, from Admiral's Rum, the passive, if you go under the 65% and your Ghost Ship. That's big. Ghost Ship Fleece plays with 100 spell AoE. Oh my god. So no Torrent Storm Water Park, but you still get the Tidal Wave from your shard. And this is good. This is gonna be fun to watch. Oh, we didn't test out the Ghost Ship.
So you say.
Oh my god. It's so gimmicky and beautiful. I love it. Refresher is gonna go super hard. Outfight them. New innate ability. Attacking enemy hero that has a higher level increases her HP regen, lifesteal, and incoming heal by 50%. Always applies when attacking a hero that is at max level. So I could see why Heart got a nerf because of this. Moment of Courage, no longer innate. Buffed. Buffed. Lifesteal cooldown. Okay. Diabolic Edict, so with Misanthropy. No longer damages buildings. Damage window decreased, but the damage per second increases because it's unchanged overall. Split Earth damage decrease by 5, 10, 15, and 20. Split Earth damage down. Facet Rage, renamed from Corpse Eater, no longer gains permanent HP when killing a creep or hero that's moved to Feast. Okay, so you choose between Rage or whatever the other one was. Unfettered. Could I see that there? I could have just clicked the hero. Lol. Beast. Permanent HP when he kills a creeper hero. Max HP per creep kill 1. 15 per hero. Nice. Okay, I think that should have happened a long time ago, honestly. Lina. Combustion. New innate ability. Passive scales with Laguna Blade every time you get your ult. 150 damage. Lina does to an enemy hero. Causes them to overheat, causing damage to their allies in a 400 radius. Deals 10 damage if the target is an illusion. Dealing over 150 damage can cause this effect to trigger multiple times. Maelstrom procs going to help out with this. Nothing else. What is the damage on Gleipnir? 160 damage to each. Oh, 180. Oh my god. Oh my god, guys, this is... Let's do it. Nina? There you are. We'll do
Set my jib.
slow burn for the lulz. Where is she? Hello? Oh, I have the max number of heroes. How do I delete? Remove. There we go.
To battle.
Okay.
I go like the blazes. Burn a path.
Okay, we found a bug. Let's see if he gets the. Oh, it's a Medusa, dude. Fuck. She's not taking HP damage.
Yes.
Oh my god. Is this going to be an ally of mine? Okay.
Yes.
Is this broken or am I? I don't have point in the Laguna Blade. That's it. I'm a dumbass. Please excuse me. Invuln on. Maybe because he's not invuln. Oh my god. Invuln off. No, I think it's broken, guys.
I'm going.
Let's just do this in case there's any bug related to talents.
Scorch 'em.
I think it's bugged, yeah. Lina Nate's bugged.
Like a wildfire.
That feels bad. That could have been yeah. But the thing is, if you hit multiple heroes with it, like that is 195 damage. So it would cause the burn damage on all of those heroes, which are already getting more ticks on the slow burn. Maybe the innate magic reduction is just not it's just too much. Yeah. Okay, so Lina innate is bugged. Feels bad. Connected to the coordinator. It's already getting fixed. Good job, Valve. Proud of you. Mana drain. When the enemy has no mana remaining. Big or slow. Lone Druid Facet. Unbearable. Increases distance. Okay, by 500. New Facet. Lone Druid can only use 3 slots of his inventory. Gets bonus passive stats from them. Scales the true form. Okay. Applies to Strength, Agility, Intelligence, Health, Mana Evasion, Attack Speed, and bonus damage. Health and Mana Regen. Gift Bearer. New innate ability. Passive. Can't be leveled up. Lone Druid can re-roll his neutral token once per tier. Oh, that's funny. Spirit Bearer can no longer equip its own neutral items. Now copies. And shares a cooldown with Lone Druids currently. Okay. So you can't get like double force boots and use the active twice. What are the instances where this is buffed? Lifesteal, maybe? Vampire Fangs? Oh, do I close? Okay, we're gonna reboot. Just to see what got fixed. We'll be right back in the client, my friends. Oh. We are going to have to hop out here soon to get dinner and catch up with the wife, though, I think. Going to do my best to speed run the rest of these. But we got this. We got this, right? Should be. 40 damage. Looking back at your comment earlier. And also, friends, if you are joining us and you were watching earlier and you want to rewatch any of the VODs, they're here temporarily on Twitch. They get deleted after 2 weeks, I think. I have uploaded, I think, all of them to my YouTube channel now. You can find that linked under the About Me. My Twitter's there also, but you don't care about that. You just want to watch Dota. Oh my god. I shouldn't have done this. It's validating. Yo, Jest, what's up? Welcome back. Haven't seen you for a while. Well, I should not have betrayed my own wisdom. We're gonna have to get the web page up. 737 not on. Okay. Yeah, it's still validating. Man, that feels so bad. We're just going to add window, so we won't be able to demo mode. Window capture, and there we go. All right, we're back up and going, folks. Luna. Okay, Salamane's favor removed. Moon shield renamed from orbit to moon shield. Can't mouse over it. Lunar's blessing is innate, can no longer be leveled. 1 attack damage per level in allied heroes. 400 bonus to night vision. Plus 20 per level to Luna only. Luna gets double the attack damage bonus. So we're seeing a lot of these old innates or passives move to innates and blah blah blah. They're all level based. So my estimate here is that we're gonna see a resurgence of Hand of Midas. Maybe. Just anything that's gonna accelerate farm. And I think we might see, like, if you want to get accelerated farm through stacks, we're gonna see Enchantress picked to buff the neutrals to affect the enemies. It's going to be an interesting meta evolving around accruing experience here, I think. Lunar Orbit, new basic ability, creates 4 glaives that rotate in a radius around Luna. Unit collides with a glaive, takes percentage of Luna's attack damage. Percentage based 20, 25, 30, 35, 5, 6, 7, 8 duration. Pretty big cooldown, level 1, 40 seconds. Upgrades with the shard, increases damage by 15%. Glaives spin faster. Alright. Moon glaives can no longer be activated. Rotating glaives move to lunar orbit. Active shard, upgrade removed. Bounces increased. 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, level 25 damage. You now get, or level 25 talent, plus 1 lunar blessing damage per level. So you're already at level 25, you're going to get an extra, well, an extra 50 damage because you get double of the bonus. Lycan Facet, Alpha Wolves, new facet introduced, increases max level of summon wolves by 2, but decreases max level of Howl and Feral Impulse by 1. Zoo up? Oh, Dota's back. We'll keep reading here. Damage and health scale linearly for their 5th and 6th levels, starting at level 5. Wolves gain Hamstring. Attack modifier that roots and next 4 attack from Lycan's units deal additional 50 damage. This cooldown is 8 seconds. I wonder if it's shared between wolves or if you can alternate. Level 6, wolves gain Hightail. When activated, wolves gain a burst of energy, gaining hasted and phased movement, 100% evasion, and 20 attack speed for 8 seconds, a 50-second cooldown. That is nuts. You are not going to be able to escape a shapeshifted Lycan with level 5 and 6 wolves. This is fucking nuts, dude. Wolves summoned with Aghanim Shard are improved when summoning wolves past level 4. Yeah, Zephyr, I think that's a safe bet, my friend. And yeah. Magnus RP, renamed from Run Through to Reverse Polarity. A Skewer no longer deals additional damage. Okay, Skewer deals additional damage in the ability from the facet. Okay, tree damage, cliff hit damage. So now you have RP and you have Skewer. Okay, we're going to go back to the Dota client, my friends. Please give us one moment. All right, and we're back. We just did Magnus. We're almost there. We're halfway through. Marcy, Bodyguard. Health gain from lifesteal now heals Bodyguard and ally. This is a big buff. It's only temporary though. right? For 6 seconds. Yeah. Bonus armor increase. Medusa. Already gone through most of these. Covered all of these changes. Stone Gason cost. Increased cost on the mana. Another Gorgon Grasp Volley at 25 is big. We're on a base damage increase by 3. Base strength decreased. Universal Hero. Strength gain increased by 0.2. An increase on the leap attack speed talent. So your pubs will continue to be ruined by 4 Maranas that build as a core or semi-core. My window capture. Oh, I'm sorry. I needed to switch phases or transition back from scenes. Thank you, Stixar. I appreciate that, my friend. Monkey King, Lucan's Faithful. Now increases duration by 3 seconds. Oh. Extra 3 seconds on the command that's big. Tree Dance, jump speed decreased by 100. Goes on cooldown when taking any damage. Not only for, okay, so creeps like a range creep that sees you on the tree and gets you. Puts it on cooldown. Doesn't bring you off, I don't think. Damage decrease on Primal Spring at early levels. Boundless Strike, stun duration talent nerf by 0.1. Ofrenda for Muerta scales with Pierce the Veil. Increases Muerta's attack speed when she is within, whoa, okay, 450 range of her Ofrenda. Interesting. Ofrenda no longer destroyed or goes on additional cooldown when Muerta responds. This is big. Okay, so if you get Aegis on Muerta, and you have a buyback, so let's place. How does that work when you die with Aegis? We gotta demo this. We're gonna have to load in. Can I place an Aegis? I don't think I can. No. Damn. Okay. Well, my thoughts on that were, you die away from your Ofrenda with the Aegis. Do you respawn at your target location or where your Ofrenda is? But this is a big buff for her, for this facet. Dance of the Dead strong though. But heroes have to die inside of it. That's what I was thinking. So with Ofrenda, it doesn't go on additional cooldown when Muerta spawns. So it's got a 60-second cooldown. I mean, I guess you could refresh it, but it's gonna be really late game where you have a refresher orb or a refresher shard on 3rd Roche. Deluge for Naga Siren, the facet, caps enemies' max movement speed at 225. Duration decreased. Status resistance reduction increased. 20 to 25%. Anti-tank meta coming in. Nature's Prophet, please make him viable again. Oh, let's see. Ironwood Treant increases Treant vision. Daytime vision from 500 to 1200. Night 5 to 8. Requires a single target tree to be cast. Selected to cast. Move speed increased by 50. Okay. Wrath of Nature hits all visible targets. Doesn't increase past the 16th bounce. Min max and tangle duration decreased. Oh, brother. What the hell? Not really good changes. I mean, Nature's Call, that for Ironwood Treant's fine. But nothing really. It's going to change for him, I think. Yeah, better for scouting. Big vision for sure. So you'll be able to know when to commit your hero to something a little better. Nyx Assassin, Facet Mana Burn. No longer scales with Vendetta. No longer has a damage threshold. Triggers from Nyx's ability damage. Current Mana Burn rescaled to 15%. Nerf there. Nyx Sense. Whoa. Reveals enemies in fog of war. Radius decreased to 350. Okay. We've got to test this out. Oh man, we can't. Wait, I think we should be able to. Okay.
A revelation.
Jagged-legged I ran. The gods draw me. Nyx guides me.
Oh my god, that's crazy. There's no AoE display on this Nyx sense, but that's huge. Damn. Talent changes, impale damage decreased. Vendetta damage decreased. Vendetta applies break with 80 agility. Yeah, anti-MK for sure. No more jukes. Yeah, once he's on you, it's gonna stick. Mana regen per strength decreased for dumb luck, which you're getting. No, that was wrong. Okay, Omni Knight, big changes here. Degen Aura radius increase. That's what you're waiting for. 300, 325. Purification upgraded with the shard. After 3 seconds again, or delay, the target is purified again with 75% effectiveness. Okay. Both viable for support and offense. Okay. Repel now provides 60% magic resistance. Good. Cooldown increased. Bad. Aghanim Shard upgrade removed. Meh. Fine. So now you're really playing the role of Paladin, right? Buffing, healing. Hammer Impurity, converted to be an attack modifier. Removes delay between melee attack hit and pure damage application. So they now hit in the same instance. No longer spell stealable. Fuck you, Rubik. No longer procs magic stick. Buff for Omni Knight. Because stick was a great pickup in lane against him. Mana cost decreased. Cooldown decreased as you level it. 4 seconds. Whoa. 4 seconds at max level is big. Bonus damage decreased. Ooh, that goes to 100% instead of 130 at max level. That's big. And overall damage decreased on the ability. So, okay. It's like give and take there. It's not Omega busted, but it's more reliable. It's more consistent damage. Guardian Angel. Change from unit target to point target. Now applies to Guardian Angel to all allied units in a 400 radius. So you cannot be countered by a single nullifier now. That feels good. No longer has 2 charges. Cast range decreased. Cooldown increased. Whoa. 110. Level 1. Mana cost increased. Global cast range with Ags. Increased radius allows it to affect buildings. Also amplifies health regen. Incoming heals by 100%. Pair this with Legion Commander and heals through the roof. Stonks are up. Cut 2. 15 talent's good. 20 talent. Meh. 3 purification cooldown. Okay. Outworld Destroyer. Some talent changes. Cast range buff. Arcane Orb damage decrease. Dude, that's a good observation. IO Omni. Dude, that tether, yeah. Double heal on purification shared with Omni is gonna be big. Pause 3 IO. Oh, but then you run a pause 4 Omni. Oh, so you might have to have like an IO save lane. Then you'd have no control. Pango. And the attack speed, yeah, of course, not to be overlooked. Pangolier Rolling Thunder, damage rescaled from 100. Ooh, Pango nerf. Oh, only early. Level 2 it's the same, level 3 it's better. Okay.
The middle tower is under attack.
Level 25 buff, 3-second cooldown reduction. 9 seconds if you don't have Octarine. PL or Phantom Assassin. Blur now disjoints projectiles. Cast time decrease. PA buff. Good. Add a little skill. Phantom Lancer. Divergence. The Facet. Juxtapose. Bonus illusion damage decreased. What? Illusory armaments innate. Items that grant bonus damage instead grant base damage for 65. Whoa. Okay. So PL, very high agility gain hero. Loves base damage. Well, it gets base damage from all that agility. So now, I don't really care about Facet. Oh my god, where is my... I didn't spawn him yet. I'm dumb. Well, let's go level max. Whatever. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, so base damage. Let's see. Wow. So 60% of that base damage. $16. Yeah. So... Oh, no, so it doesn't scale. It's still a flat 16. Okay, but I mean, that's better for his illusions because it's all percentage based. It checks out. I think that's better for the identity of the hero. It plays into the illusion nature. You're going to have stronger illusions overall. And it opens up itemization choices for him, too, which was a problem in the past. Now the Bloodthorn... Oh, no, illusions still count as heroes for Bloodthorn damage. Illusion damage decreased on Spirit Lance. Scepter bonus illusion damage decreased. No longer innate. Phantom Rush. Cooldown rescaled. Buff. Rescaled buff early. Max agility. Bonus agility, sorry. Rescaled buff. Whoa. Oh, yeah. Duh. Juxtapose damage nerfed. They just think you're gonna have more damage, I guess. Phoenix radius decrease on Dying Light. Oh man, they think this is too strong still. Move speed decrease on Icarus Dive by 6% at level 1. No more I'm trapped in place with Blood Grenade Icarus Dive. Facets on Primal Romp and Stomp. Bonus move speed increase from 4 to 5. Bonus decrease from 6 to 5. Okay. Pulverize 20% AoE increase for all items and abilities per hit. Okay, so you pulverize. How many hits do you get? So you pulverize, and then you trample Shiva's Meteor Hammer. Movement speed is so valued, though.
I'm sensing a particularly clever strategy at work here.
Oh, he's gonna fucking die immediately. God damn it. Salivate, what are you doing?
And have fun.
You gotta put him max level. He's just a kid. He's just a kid. He couldn't handle it. 1, 2, 3.
Yes. Ultra kill.
6 hit. Okay. 67% duration, yeah.
Mega kill. This isn't working.
Let's see how big this is. Oh my god! Holy. Okay. We'll make him invuln. Just so.
They're unstoppable. If you were a millennial, I'd play Witness Jake Newell. Thanks for playing Dota 2.
Oh, guys!
Monster kill. Impossible kill.
Oh my god. No, it's for trample too, bro. Watch this. Watch this. You see the pulses from the damage. Now, let's give him an Ags. Okay. Pulverize. We have free spells on, so we don't even need a refresher. I'm silly, forgot that. Oh, I don't have any stacks. So, let's see. Does this still travel? I think Uproar is unchanged. I don't think they travel as far. Oh wait. I have to get the buff first.
There they go.
Oh my god. Oh my god, it works for Ags. Oh. No, so Uproar doesn't benefit from AoE bonuses, but I need Uproar stacks to trigger the Aghanims. Yeah. I just didn't have the pulverized buffs on Primal. Watch out for this. Because why not?
Chris on the way.
Guys, look at the... Oh, dude. There's a world where you pulverize a creep camp. So you pulverize a creep, right? Let's see if it updates it immediately. Well, you can see it up. Oh my god. Watch the AoE circle update in real time. That's crazy. The biggest meteor hammer you've seen in your life. We don't even have a bloodstone. That's new tech.
Happened again.
It's shit
Double
tech, but
kill.
that's new tech. Somebody clip that for me, please. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and clip that because... Wait. Can I clip off of that? No, not off of that one. Someone please clip that. Want that to share later. That's so good. Okay, Puck Curveball now shows a preview of the trajectory. Thank God. Late game Primal is even better than it was. It's insane. Okay, slow per stack on Uproar decreased. 5, 6, 7. Let's see. Okay, moving on. Waning Rift Silence buff on the talent. Dream Coil damage break buff. Pugna. Gain spell amp per allied destroyed towers. Very good. Spell amp decreased. Okay, so yeah, more towers on the map with allied included. You gotta nerf it somehow, otherwise it would just be busted. Siphoning ward. Nether ward damage to mana health increased from 25 to... If you have a good push lineup, or if you don't have a good push lineup and you expect the enemies to push you, rewards could be good. 2 nether ward health, nice, level 10. Decrepify movement, speed to allies. Oh, wow. Your push could be crazy with Ruin and the Nether Blast cooldown at level 10. That's nutty. Queen of Pain. Base strength increased by 2. Bondage. Return damage increased from 10 to 15%. Blade Mail, Quap. You can just never hit her. Shadow Strike, mana cost decrease. So Quap buffs all around. Attack speed against Shadow Strike units at level 10. You lose 20 damage. That's interesting. So proc on attack items gonna get better? Maybe Gleipnir Quap is gonna be big. Oh, you lose it at the 40 at 15. But you get 30 damage. Oh my god. Then the Shadow Strike interval ticks. Oh, that's tough. That's a tough choice. 30 damage is a lot. Razor, Thunderhead, Facet, Storm Surge. Now lowers strike cooldown by... Okay, Storm Surge is the passive. Cooldown is normally 3 seconds. Gets lowered to 0.5 during your ultimate. That's pretty good. What was this? Dynamo. Oh, Spell Lamp per 20 points of attack damage. That is such a tough choice, I think. If you fight around your ultimates and your cooldown spells, Thunderhead, pretty big. If you can frontline and take some hits for your team. If you're the tankiest target on your team, I don't think it's good. Unless... damn. Okay, Ricky. I know our Cryptic right now is praying. Let's see what we've got. Exterminator. Tricks of the Trade. Agility bonus when attacking non-hero units increased. 4 to 4.5. So you're farming. Cooldown, decrease on smokescreen. Buff. Okay, so only buffs to Ricky. That's a lot of agility. Rubik. Might and Magus or Magus. Bonus attack damage per spell amp decreased from 1 to 0.75%. Somebody got gibbed by a Rubik with right clicks. Arcane Supremacy nerfed early on by a lot. 3%, 2%. Okay. Mid Rubiks will suffer from this. I mean, all Rubiks will suffer. But expect to see people invest even more heavily in Supremacy instead of Telekinesis now. Facets with Dust Devil. AoE expanded by a lot. Holy 150. Dust Devil is the one that follows you and still stays active outside, but you're not invisible inside. Caustic Finale, damage rescaled, down by 2, 3, same, and increased by 1, so better at max level. Duration rescaled from 6 to 4, okay. Does it pop? That doesn't matter. Where are my creeps? Oh, duh. Does Caustic Finale expire if the target doesn't die? No. Target has to die. Okay. Heard. Stinger procs Magic Stick. Okay, no more Ag Sandstorm. Wow. Okay, Stinger procs Magic Stick. I mean, the fact that it didn't was Omega busted. Mana cost increased. Cooldown increased. That's painful, but not like dumpster painful. Bonus damage is now extra physical damage instead of bonus attack damage, so gets reduced by armor. Bonus attack damage decrease 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay. All in Enigma? All in the hero or all in the team? But thank you, Anbaya. Okay, Epicenter changes. Upgraded with Ags, 0.5 seconds. Thank you for the follow, by the way. Oh yeah, fuck, we didn't go through that. Anhibia. Kiss Me I'm Famous. Kudri. Rose for the Bros. The Bloody Leprechaun. Dodo Fake. Amy Gim. No More Painkillers. Thank you all for the follows. Welcome to the channel. Thanks for sticking with us. I know we got some titans of Dota on right now reviewing the patch. We appreciate you here. Okay, Sandstorm damage, Stinger slow, Stinger damage, Burrow Strike cast range, Stinger slow with damage per second. Disseminate buff for Promulgate. Disseminate cooldown decreased. Shadow Fiend or Shadow Demon buffs. Lasting Presence also include. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Big buff, Necromastery, hero kills no longer. Okay. So you need that for the facet. Stack duration decreased, mana cost increased. So your Shadow Fiends are really gonna want the mangoes now. Max, okay. So the lines from Requiem of Souls, they get more narrow. Fear duration per soul hit decreased as well, so less control. 10x health on the Serpent Ward, the masked one, the big chicken. Linger duration. Okay, it stays after a little longer now. They knew that was a big nerf that it got. And they get Hex Breaks. Okay. Level 15 talent, that's big. Hex Breaks. And you get the extra shackle duration at 20 now. Okay, we've got Silencer, Brain Drain. Permanent Intelligence Steal decreased from 2 to 1. Aghanim Shard Intelligence Steal decreased from 4 to 3. Steals if he was debuffed, even if he was out of range. Mana cost decreased on Silencer. Glaives of Wisdom. Last word, damage increase. Holy, damage per silence. So apply multiple silences, get more damage. Okay, so Arcane Curse Undispellable is deemed too strong. 35% damage. Pretty big, though. Shield of the Scion. Berry duration decreased. So an unpicked hero gets nerfed. Got it. Slolardar, Slithering Crush. Aghanim Scepter Puddle duration decreased by 3. The radius also decreased by 50. Corrosive Haze armor increased by 1. Slark buff. So Slolardar nerf until level 20. With Ags. So just after you get your Ags. Not as commanding as you were. Slark damage increased by 3. Talent buffs. Talent buffs. Snap Fire. Fire Snap Cookie. Impact damage increased. Levels 2 through 4. Attack count decreased from 6 to 5. Saw that one coming. Little Shredder affected as well at level 15 and 25. So core Snapfire also suffering.
Displaying their usual lack of imagination,
Sniper buffs,
they're going
keen
straight
scope,
for your middle
attack
tower.
range increase. Levels 2, 3, 4. Shrapnel, damage increase across all levels. You don't get this attack range anywhere now. You get a little bit of a 60. So you lose 40 attack range. I mean, how many times has 40 attack range made the difference? Spectre. Mana cost decrease on Dagger. Damage reflect buff. Early levels by 3, 2, and 1%. And we've got regen, health regen up at level 10. I don't know, man. Spectre's still just not going to get picked. Lingering current bonus speed instead of always the max. So more speed, longer linger. Gradually ramps up, starting at 25%. It's a fine change. It's a nerf, but it's a fine change. Actually, you might not be able to use it to escape as reliably now on Charge of Darkness. Shot color grants the debuff. Next debuff now grants the next attack of the enemy is redirected onto themselves. Entry. Five seconds, dude. We're gonna see Storm Spirit on the next matches of Elite League. People are gonna try this out. You can't attack for 5 seconds. You can use this to really make your enemy mid laner decide, do I really want this rage creep? Do I have to attack for it? Can I use a spell for it? I'm going to take damage from their harass, and people are going to have to calculate these extra damages sources and the economic damage from like missing a creep, waiting for this buff or debuff to fade. It's gonna be fun to see. Okay, I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick, and then we're gonna finish this. Be right back. Right, we're back, friends. Okay, Sven. Bonus armor decreased as you level. Shard no longer passive buff. Active move speed buff by an additional 3%. That really hurts. That really hurts support Sven. Quality of life from that shard was huge. God strength cooldown. That's a nerf. That's a nerf. So Sven nerfs. Each point of attack speed for techies with squeeze scope grants 1 attack projectile speed. Are we watching Nigma? I did not plan on watching Nigma. Reading through the patch notes, I don't have lobby access to the Nigma games either. I think BCOP is covering that stream currently. Yeah. Let me see if that game has started. They are looking at, it looks like some content right now produced by the tournament. Okay. On a Templar Assassin. Void Blades Facet. Meld attacking target with Meld also applies bonus damage and debuffs hit by... Whoa, okay. That's big. What is her other... Oh, okay. Refraction games charge every time the shield gets consumed. Interesting.
They're after your middle tower.
Third eye.
The middle tower is now part of
Ooh.
history.
TA and our teammates can now see Roshan's respawn timer. I mean, you could always have a trap in the pit, right? But this is pretty nutty. That's going to help TA's push. Pretty strong, I think, as a passive. Sideblade's no longer innate. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. Mellowed armor reduction duration decreased, so 6 less seconds. 6 fewer seconds without minus armor. Damage reduction applied when denying allies or traps. Okay, so you deny your trap. Damage reductions applied. Okay. Oh, Psionic Trap no longer provides vision inside of Roche's Pit. Okay. 2 for range, 1 for melee, 4 by creeps. That makes sense. Meta attack range buff, not level 2, 3, 4. Tide buffs for intelligence by 2. Cooldown decrease on Ravage by 5 seconds. Okay, so Tide Hunter buffs. Oh, okay, so enemies that get hit by the Splinter on Timber Chain are slowed by a full second now. So it gives Timbersaw a little bit of slow before he has to commit his chakram. Let's push it there. I love this this innate so much. It's so funny. So lore appropriate. Heal per second increased as you level it. Damage barrier decreased. Warp Flare. Abilities current cast range plus 100 from Tinker's position when he threw the flare. Okay, here we go. Here's the nerf. Here's the nerf. Crash landing. Radius decreased by 50. Bonus damage decreased by 5% at each level. Damage no longer pierces magic resistance, granted by debuff immunity. Ah, okay, so BKB, everything else that grants debuff immunity, helps out against toss. Oh, toss bonus damage rescaled, or decreased overall, so nerfed at all levels. 50, 75, 100. Tiny might be not dead, but that's tough. Those are huge nerfs. Let's see. Aghanim Shard total damage changed from 200 to 100 plus base damage. So you need like 150 damage for that to break even and not be a nerf. God damn it. Carry Tree. They're gonna make Carry Tree a thing, guys. Where's my tree?
I'm there.
I'll not be.
Oh man.
I don't see why not.
Oh.
Yes, your clouting is called for.
Actually, dummy target, pretty good.
Why there?
Where is the threat?
Okay. So I need my shard.
Trees are not so good with motion.
This cooldown is very preventative though.
I'll get there
But that right click
eventually.
does a fair amount of damage. Damn. It's not going to be enough to push it and break it, I think. Valve have done a good job preventing that. I'm just going to scroll down real quick, see what we got left. Okay, we're cooking, boys. We're almost there. Hold on. Whew. Troll Warlord. Battle Stance is innate. Toggleable. Swap between melee and ranged. Berserker Rage no longer innate. Okay. Chance to maim. And proc like an MKB-esque. With Berserker Rage toggle, Whirling Axe is damage decrease. Gnome Shard. Nerf and a nerf. Okay. So some troll changes. I don't think it really changes the identity of the hero. Might make him perform a little better. But ultimately the same problem still exists with his ultimate. So I think he might be a better fighter outside of his ult, but still he's very kiteable inside of it. Okay, Drinking Buddies, alt cast, only pull Tusk, not the enemy. Or not the ally. Underlord, Invading Force, new innate ability, scales the Fiend Gates. After ally hero teleports, they temporarily gain damage reduction and movement speed. Bonuses are doubled when teleporting via Fiend's Gate. Oh, so that works with a Town Portal scroll too. Interesting. Very interesting. So, okay. Atrophy Aura no longer innate. Damage rescaled up. Fiend's Gate no longer gives a buff after passing through portal by default. Okay, you still get it with Invading Force. Firestorm radius decreased. So talent, big nerfs on Underlord's talents. I mean, they're good talents, but I don't think they were broken. Underlord was getting banned out a lot too, but they don't change his facets either. I think his facets need, like, Horde is meh. The AI on Horde is awful, and the reach is a meme. Undying. Ceaseless Dirge no longer be refreshed. Oh my god, no. The gate is scary, for sure. Tombstone cooldown reduced. Or rescaled, sorry. To 80 seconds at all levels. Sure. Better value point in level 1. Flesh Golem slow decrease. That was the problem with Undying? Really? The Flesh Golem slow was the problem? Strength bonus decreased it? I don't even know if that... Well... I don't think it was necessary, man. Bonus damage on bear down. Scale was within rage. Weaker early. That's fine. It's a big nerf, but it's fine. First, the people were... Yeah. Veno. Base damage decreased by 2. No! Why, bro? What the fuck? 40 to 43 damage. He's a universal, but come on, man. My boy. Okay. When attached to a carrier, ward health is increased by a percentage of the carrier's max health. This was his Ags. What is his Ags now? Oh, it upgrades. Okay. So you get Venomancer's attacks deal extra magical damage based on how many debuffs the target has. Only counts debuffs from Veno and his Plague Wards. Base damage per buff 10 per seconds. Or 10%. Fried my brain today. Too much. Can be upgraded with Ag Scepter. Okay. Oh. Plague Wards when you upgrade it. Okay. Deal damage. Veno. Alright, I'm seeing why the damage nerf on the base damage came out. You're gonna do magic damage now. This is good. Duration rescaled on Poison Sting. Damage per second rescaled as well. Okay. Mana cost increase on wards. So Veno's going to get interesting. I think we're going to see more of him. Viper, new passive, Predator. Viper's attacks deal an additional instance of physical damage per missing health percentage. Okay, so we're getting the old, like, Nether Toxin back. Only works on heroes, so it's not going to increase his farming speed. It's going to help him fight. Okay. Corrosive Skin no longer innate. Scaled to match the investment of the talent points. Facets Death Toll for Visage. New facet Soul Assumption. Soul Assumption kills give 35 gold per soul charge. Up to 210 gold at max level. 15% gold from creeps. Enemy hero is killed within 3 seconds. Okay. Bounty Hunter Visage is back on the menu, boys. Track plus this is gonna be nuts. And so this also. Oh, this is a new third talent. Okay. So I was gonna say, if you only had the two choices of the two, Faithful Followers, where familiars automatically move and attack his targets, plus Death Toll, this rewards better players for having the micro abilities and not needing to have their familiars on auto follow. Gravekeeper's Cloak, no longer innate, scaled to match, silent as the grave, nerfed, duration, bonus damage, and mana costs all made worse. Symmetry is removed, good. Sanctuary, barrier amount per hero goes up. Dissimulate, Call of the Void is new. Aether Remnants are created at the 3 portals furthest from Void Spirit that last 4 seconds. No effect in the center. Remnants Remnants face towards the center portal. Have reduced pull duration and damage. It's a tough choice now. This is a lot of damage reduction you get from the pulse. Shadow Word on Warlock rescaled. Better later. Oh. That's a tough choice. At level 15. AoE versus attack. Is that that steroid on the upheaval is so good. Rewoven. Every time Weaver cast an ability, gains 50 attack range for 7 seconds. So you swarm, you harass from afar. You Shikuchi, you run to the other side, you attack from afar. Okay. Geminate attack, no longer innate. Rescales with the investment. 20 talent nerf. Wind Ranger, Focus Fire. From Tailwind to Focus Fire, Wind Run no longer grants additional bonus. What? Okay, so this just changes your ult now. AoE is Wind Range's attack range plus 150, and it increases duration for Whirlwind. Okay. Voodoo Restoration, Festeration, self-heal increases. Whoa. Okay, so I guess no one picked it after the nerf. That's... Alright. Witch Doctor's back on the menu. Maledict buff. And Wraith King, the final hero, my friends. We made it to the end. Vampiric Spirit is innate. Increased lifesteal early on. Decreases respawn timer by Wraith duration. Ag Scepter no longer reduces respawn time. Oh, okay. So if you're Wraith, you have your Ags, your Wraith. If it lasts for 5 seconds, that 5 seconds that you played as the Wraith is taken away from the respawn. That's fine. That's how it should work. All right. Wraithfire Blast buff talent on 10. So folks, that is all for now. thank you so much for sitting with myself and Math Magician earlier. I know we got a couple other head honchos streaming. We got Cap, we got Lyrical, we got Purge, we got Z Quixotic, Suns fan even, but chose to hang out here, and that's important. Thank you all so much. Had a lot of new followers as well. Welcome to the crew. We might not be streaming tomorrow. There are no matches to be cast with Elite League. But if I get all my stuff done, get to the gym in a timely manner, and my wife is tired of me, just joking, we might have a later stream in the day, just playing games or something. But we're going to go ahead and sign off for now. That way I can eat, hang out with the wife, get some stuff tidied up around the house. But we are... Let me see. I'm going to run 3 minutes of ads while I find someone to raid. But thank you all so much. I'm going to clip this this whole video. We're going to ship it to YouTube. If you want to watch it later, you can find the link below. And let me see if I am too much of a boomer to find everything. All right, friends. So once again, thank you so much for tuning in. I'm going to run a little ad break and find a raid target. And we'll be signing off after that. Be right back. Hello, friends. I didn't forget about you. I was catching up with my wonderful wife. Do we want to go watch more patch goodness, or what are we thinking here? Got Suns fan right now. 78 viewers. Cap has rated us almost every day, though. Let's throw you guys to Cap. We gotta pay him back for the massive love that he's thrown us the past couple of days. Alright, raid Dota Capitalist or Capcast. Sorry. Alright, so everybody, it's been a lot of fun going over the patch notes with you all and Math Magician. Be sure to hit up Math, give him a follow. His link is in my title. And we'll be maybe casting more on Friday, Saturday. In-laws are coming to visit, so we're going to spend a lot of time with them. But, you know, everyone needs a little bit of downtime. So, dude, Zephyr, of course, thanks for hanging out, man. It's been a blast. Provided some engaging comments in chat, too. Always glad to see those. It's a nice break from some of the flames that we get while we're casting. But we have 18 viewers left. We're small, but we're mighty. We're going over to Cap. We'll see you guys.